We about to do this. So what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Monday to everybody. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Man Conversation Monday. Right now, it is just a minute in the building. Pleasant is on her way, but she ain't here yet. So y'all know how that go. With that being said, right now we about to do what we supposed to be doing, having fun, having some grown-up conversation, and getting it popping. So after last week conversation, I had to like reevaluate a lot of stuff, and I started asking some questions. So, well, before we get into that, let me let Lord have mercy, um, my co-host introduce himself. Go ahead and show him the shirt and go. Jesus Christ, Jesus mighty
Y'all
name.
read good? Yeah, that's how I'm coming.
Lord have mercy on his soul. Introduce yourself, man.
T Black, y'all know what it is. Mr. F that. They say I curse too much on here.
Too much.
I'm gonna stop trying to fucking curse.
And you know we got him in the building once again. Go ahead, man. Tell him who you are.
Oh, y'all already know me as Ghost. You did. I don't need no more introduction on that situation.
Yeah, did. Now, what we gonna do is we're gonna talk about. I was asking you the other day. I was like, okay, so a lot of people keep talking about how their relationship's not working, right? Why they not working and all this, right? But most of us get in relationships without a real game plan. We don't have no real expectations. We don't really put nothing together. Usually we fall into a relationship. You heard me? We don't really be on that type of time where it be like, think about it when we used to go to the park to play ball, right? You about to pick your team. Automatically your goal is to win. So you trying to pick the best players and the best options on the court. When you in that dating stage, depending on where you at and how you moving, you might not be looking at who's the best player to help your team win. You just looking at who look good in and out of uniform. Right? You heard me? So you end up in that situation with them. Next thing you know, y'all fall off into a relationship, but y'all really don't make it nowhere because y'all ain't never set up no game plan, no nothing. You heard me? So now we around here trying to figure out what we doing. Are we going in that point where I ain't happy and I can't get this and I can't get that? But the reality is you never had a plan in place to get what you want. Right. Now when the marriage or the relationship fall apart, oh, that nigga couldn't give me this. Oh, she couldn't give me that. But you never laid it out what you wanted.
That's true.
So
that goes back to what we were saying last week. Like, talking and telling people what the business is out the gate so they won't be surprised by what's going on later in the game. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for, what I expect, and how I'm going to come with it. I think a lot of it just go on for sex come first, and then you want to get to know a person.
So let me like as men, because I know what I feel about this, but I'm going to ask y'all. As men, how many times have you intentionally dated? Like, man, I'm at a point where I'm looking for somebody serious. So let me make sure I'm looking for this before I just go with the move.
I actually it be in my head like that. Once I get for a look and see something, you know what? I'm just being real.
That's your truth.
It be in my head like, you
That's
know what?
your truth. You gotta walk.
You know what I'm saying? But then when
Because
usually we don't put that in place. But what about
I'm gonna say I started to get into that situation as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
When I probably got into my 30s, and was in between relationships or whatever the case may be, I always had the sex first, and then try to get to know the person later. But my mind frame was so fucked up. If I bash you before the time frame of what I think that's not supposed to be, I'm gonna play the game I go.
Go ahead, my bad.
So I started to say, well, maybe if a nigga start dating and really asking the questions that matter and see what people head at in the game, then you'll probably pick better.
But I mean,
I tried.
I'm
tried. I'm telling you, I tried.
I mean, my thing is, I think when you know what you did, if you dating to have fun, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta kind of have some criteria because you might fuck up and start liking them.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
The
So
vibe
it's
might be good.
If you like, you gonna like him. If you see him, you gonna know what you like. I mean, visually, you gonna like him.
I think the vibe.
But you know what I'm
good
saying?
at-
I mean,
think the vibe be good at
Now,
that point of
sometimes
time.
you just get up to somebody, it just be a vibe, though. You can't explain it. It ain't some shit you can
But
make
you-
up
but-
and try to put in a whole like, well, look, this what we gonna, this what I expect, you expect. You just start fucking with somebody, and it be a vibe. You like,
Yeah,
damn.
you know,
Then
because
when
you
y'all
don't
start
got no
vibing, you like, you know
expectations
what?
in the game.
Since now we vibing and we on the same page, and then you just start talking and shit just happen like that. Some shit just happens spontaneously, though.
It
And that's
does.
the
It
truth.
does. It does happen. It can happen. But I think most of us end up in, like he was saying, them spontaneous sexual situations more than a spontaneous relationship situation. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it's spontaneous and it's off the string of sex, that'd be real. It'd really be a situationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We started out with this situation, now it evolved into this situation, and now we here, but it ain't the same as
When we first started.
because
That wasn't the plan.
it wasn't the
You
plan.
know what I'm saying?
And then when
this
that-
was more of a look, we link. It's good when we link. You got a nice vibe to you, but at that point in time, you don't have no expectations of where this may go at or whatever. You just really, like you said, just going with the flow.
Now, if she don't,
You know what I'm
if
saying?
y'all don't have this conversation, or if this conversation is not had, right? Is a woman, is she responsible for her being disappointed if the shit don't go the way that she expected it?
Of course. So let's be real.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna say it like that. Let's be real. If you go into a situation, like you say, and you ain't got no expectations,
Mm-hmm.
and you start having expectations and they're not met, you can't get mad.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
You
You set yourself up for that
That's what I'm
because
saying. You can't
once you
charge
say
the
you
game
not,
bad.
once you come to the date saying you got expectations,
She
You
didn't even
can't-
want to come and say
Yeah.
that, but she didn't come and tell you what she did had expectations
Now
about.
all of a
So if
sudden-
you
now all
not
of a
clearing
sudden
that
she
up and you
now all of a
vibing
sudden,
like
yeah.
it's going,
yeah.
you gotta expect
can't-
however
you
they
can't,
roll after that.
I tell women all the time, straight up, if we doing something and then you feel like you're going somewhere, you gotta tell me what's happening, because guess what? I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Because guess what? When you don't tell me, guess what I'm gonna do? Don't get mad because all of a sudden you vibe me feeling some type of way. Oh, I don't want you talking to them hoes now, huh?
But you know, most women,
Hold up, we weren't on this.
but
We
you
weren't
know,
on that.
you know, most women end up in situations where they are, they end up in situations where they feel like they don't want to tell us late in the game what their expectations are because they might get disappointed, right?
Okay.
So I like how the vibe going. I'm assuming he falling in the same spot, but I don't want him to tell me it ain't going that way. So we gonna eventually he gonna fall all the way in.
I'm gonna tell you like
Anyway.
this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Nobody on this earth mind read.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't open your mouth and tell me what the business is, I'm gonna assume we gonna continue what we got going on.
I ain't assuming shit. I'm gonna just keep doing what we got going.
Like at the end of the day,
Because if I feel a change, I'm gonna tell you.
I had because you know why she might change? Because she figured in her mind, if I go this route now, he gonna follow or he gonna come up with a different expectation. That's just like if a woman say, all right, she vibing with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all vibing, and in your mind, y'all still on the same kick, vibe and everything, but she starts to change. You don't see the signs that she move around.
Right.
Like what he's saying. Then we gonna be on some shit like, well, damn, what the business is? What, you know?
That's
But
a
you
fact.
ain't give me one out. But you never said that. You did. You never put that on the forefront of what it could have been. You just assumed what it was gonna be and went with your move.
And exactly, but that set yourself up for disappointment. You know what I'm saying? But most of us end up in them situations and then be mad when it go left. You know what I'm saying? We be on some other type of, I can't believe you did this to me. You be like, man, you did that to yourself. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't tell me you wanted nothing, and I ain't tell you I was gonna give you nothing. So how is anybody upset?
Right.
I always know that fair exchange was never a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Fair
But you
exchange
know what,
was never a robbery.
You know what though? Here's the problem with the fair exchange is never a robbery. The other person never look at it as a fair exchange. Let's keep it G. Even if you go and you feel like you giving her pause and you, she always feel like her pause outweigh your pause.
That's all the time. That's what any
So at that point, a fax change is not a robbery, but it is a robbery to somebody who don't know they got what they signed up for.
Right. I always say, dog, and this is the time when a woman give up her body, she doing it with feelings. Mm-hmm. She might tell you it's not dope,
right?
Unless she just a complete, you know what I'm saying, one of them. But if she one of them women that hold moral values of, you know what I'm saying?
One of them,
you know what I'm saying? They go, but they still, especially if it's coming good to them, especially if that's all fine and then you stretching them out like they asking for. Their feelings are going to get involved, regardless if we looking for a nut.
Let me ask you a question.
They're looking for something else.
I hear people say that all the time. They see women feelings get involved. I don't see niggas feelings get involved. And they know they were just men.
Boy, hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
It's our human nature. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask a real question though. And he just touched on this, but I'm gonna say this because I want women to catch this one right here. How many times you saw a nigga fall and that nigga fall 10 times harder than any woman you saw fall? This nigga become damn near psychotic, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, he
kill everybody.
What? And then some.
Yeah.
And then
some people love hard, man.
Say, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like, some people be on that, if I can't have it, nobody can. Type shit. Look, hold up. That's the type of shit. You cool on that, but they got niggas out there. But they got niggas out there that feel like
that type of shit. I'm gonna find out now. If I don't ask nothing else, I find out shit like that at the beginning. So if you on that type of kick, I'm like, I can't fuck with you. You serious?
You ain't gonna
I'm
try
dead
to kill
serious.
one of your exes, huh?
No, you ain't finna. See, if I know you like that, nah, I can't fuck with you.
You talking about it for a female?
Yeah, I can't fuck with you.
They ain't gonna blatantly come out and say it.
No. They say it in jokes and say shit. I'm like,
that
nigga know how to play. That nigga, them niggas don't play with me, right? That's what a nigga might slide on out there.
Nigga might be on some dumb shit. You know, she might call it love, but see when it comes out of the broad, they cut ties. They gonna get your attention.
Yeah,
they gonna cost you money to get your attention. You know what I'm saying?
What though? They do that to get attention that I didn't even know I was supposed to get him.
But at the end of the day, this is how they coming.
We come to the table and we on something. This all it's gonna be.
But see, that's where the shit come in. They give you that attention that you don't want. If you give them that fucking attention they don't want, you a no good ass, fucked up ass nigga out here.
You a bitch ass nigga, boy. You know that.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay away from them type of people, because I tell them, my temper ain't gonna let me do that. Bitch, I'm gonna click out. But that's why I be like, go ahead. I'm good on you. Like, you gonna do all that? If I know you from the jump, you like to bring out knives and try to stab people and shit, I ain't fucking with you. I told Penny girl, I can't fuck with you, girl. You retarded. She's like, boy, you scared of showing up here? Scared, I'm gonna go to jail.
What would the female be thinking?
All right, see, we back on. All right.
Yeah. You back up. Sorry for that, y'all.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, one of them women came to her throwing bottles and shit, so we had to get them out of here.
Throwing bleach. Damn, that was funny as shit. I think like a lot of times, dog, women do expect you to be honest as to other. Like, if she love you, she's supposed to be able to kill you and bring you back.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
This is my dilemma that I see a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
Females call niggas sassy. They got a lot of sassy niggas out here these days.
Mm.
Niggas act like bitches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find a line in between what they would consider a nigga being a bitch ass nigga or being a stand-up guy to the level of their craziness now. How much you willing to go through to say that, oh, he did stand tall or he was a man? Or if a nigga said, man, that's too much for me.
Right.
I can't deal with that.
Let me tell you,
you a bitch ass nigga.
You all want you to go. Fuck it. Them all want you to go. They get into it. Somebody want you to come down with an AK, shoot everybody. Go to jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? They want a nigga like that. That's gonna pay all that bill. Hold on. They're gonna pay. They want a nigga to pay all their bill. Be a thug. Slap every nigga.
The difference between that, what he talking about, a real woman would put you in that position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
A real woman would not put somebody to be careful.
You
in
never
that
see that dumb
position
shit that
that
he
he
had
may
on
get
with
killed.
If a nigga ain't come behind me like that, I ain't fuck with him.
But he go the thing though. He go the thing though.
Because they don't care.
They don't understand what coming behind you means.
Yeah.
You hear me? Like, not going back to what we talking about. What we in a relationship for? If we in a relationship to win, you can't set me up for failure, right? Now, me coming behind you, I ain't gonna never let no man play with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let no man disrespect you. That ain't where we at with it. You understand?
But you gotta put. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you this. You gotta put the woman. Woman got to put you in a place where you can't be disrespected.
I was just saying.
Put you out there. You want to wear shit? You with me? You want to dress a certain way? You want to look a certain way? And then when nigga tell you something, now me being a nigga I am, I'm like, hold up. I don't feel like you disrespecting you. I feel like you know what I'm about to say.
If we go out and you got on something, but your ass hanging to the floor in that bitch,
you're not going out with me like that.
And you ain't going out by yourself like that either.
You
But
know
you understand that?
But a real woman not. I don't give a fuck.
Put you in a position
like
where you have to put yourself,
especially
if you're going somewhere where you know there's niggas out there like that. I'm going to put you in a position.
Hold up. Peep it out. We already know we men. We ain't talking about no particular female. We already know they got some bad little females out here.
Mm-hmm.
Bodies off the banger.
Mm-hmm.
You true or no?
Mm-hmm.
But they will dress up to the T. Casual wear, whatever. They're going to be presentable. Right. Even though they got a body. They can't help it.
They know how to dress though.
Thank you. So when you see those type of females dressed like that, you're not going to approach them in any type of form of fashion. Talk about let me get this pussy or let me pay for this pussy.
I tell niggas all the time, like
you get a chick with an ass out, you know what you're gonna get.
We in a barbershop, son. I watch the temperature of the room. They can have a woman come in this bitch, son, and the way she walk in the room will make a nigga adjust itself.
Everybody adjust how they even talk. You know what I'm saying?
Now they might have another woman walk right in behind her, and a nigga never change his tone. Nigga pitch
talking wild all the whole time.
You heard me? The music don't change, no nothing. But it's all in the way that woman presents herself that makes us as men react a certain way. You understand? So again, going back to the original topic of what you in a relationship for, the average woman, if you want a man to maneuver a certain way, sometimes you got to bring something different to the table for him to move different. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was about to say this earlier, right? They got women in relationships right now that don't know the reason they not getting certain things from their man is because they not giving it to their man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women want to feel special. They want to be treated a certain way. They want to be catered to, applauded, appreciated, whatever, right? But the only time you as a man get appreciated is when you doing something. Oh, you did this for me. I appreciate you. Now let you come inside without something in your hand.
Does men feelings and all that matters in a relationship.
It should.
It should, but
It
doesn't.
should. Not enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Not
on.
enough
Like
time.
I heard a nigga say, you know what I'm saying? We after the dog in the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
We have to, why our appreciation can't be just as equal as yours. Now they don't get me wrong, they got some women,
They got
some out here they gonna stand tall
Listen,
in that situation.
Man, listen.
Because they know what they got, but then they got the other
I
ones that
applaud
just
the women
feel.
who I applaud the women who know how to appreciate outside of if you did something for me today. Because that don't mean you appreciate me. That just means you like the fact that I did something for you. But where's that appreciation that you come inside and you feel like you've been missed when you walk in the door? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, because women want that, but very few are capable of
I'm gonna say
giving it.
this, and I don't give a fuck who get mad. The problem is, this day and age, women want everything equal when it comes to money, jobs, all that, except for relationship. It ain't equal, dog.
It's not.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna just put certain things out there. Nigga beat a woman on you watching YouTube without somebody, nigga beating a woman up. Oh man, that's a bitch ass nigga. Woman going there and stinking start hitting man. That's right, girl. Get that nigga. Don't let that hoe play with you.
You don't know
That
what
nigga
he
play with
did
you.
her to make her go off like
Right,
that.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Valentine's
You gonna
Day.
always get shot in
Valentine's
that
Day.
situation.
Valentine's Day. Oh, you know, it's a woman's day. But damn,
Even
Valentine's Day for love for everybody.
I thought that was a day for love.
We
But
can
it's
shut
a
on that
woman day.
because you have so. Let me tell you, the world has became to the point where whether it's good or bad, they're gonna have good or bad opinions about it. Valentine's Day come around. Everybody women will be appreciative of they get some figure. The bigger the gift, the more the love
more
that
you love
show.
me.
Okay, they got something that'll be just as simple as a card in a rose. But then you got some people that'll say, "Oh, my man don't gotta give me nothing on Valentine's Day. He showed me love every day. That's just one day."
Yeah, she lying.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what.
Yeah,
Shit, I bet you Valentine's Day don't come down with that.
This is
They
what's
come that
going-
fucking door.
This is the opinions of people today. Whether it's good or bad, they gonna have a good or bad opinion
I don't like this.
about it.
I don't like this
Even if it's some
narrative.
good shit,
I don't
they
like
still
that
gonna have
narrative.
bad opinion about it.
I don't like that narrative, though. I don't like that narrative that, you know, women sometimes, and I love y'all and love y'all to death, but sometimes y'all really so one-sided on everything. You think everything is about, you know, oh, y'all talk about men back. Y'all always talking about the first thing, y'all always talking about women. Go talk about your fat ass mama. You forgot you somebody fat ass mama too. So they talk about you. So I mean, I'm just being real. Then they be like, oh, you know what? Them niggas ain't shit. I'm tired of these niggas. Go get a woman. Well, damn, y'all sit on there and bash a nigga all day.
But hold up, watch this. Because there was a comment just made that men don't know what they really want.
Shit,
Men know what they want. Let me tell you what happens in these scenarios.
I ain't getting these comments.
A lot of times, men really know what they want. But they be saying it so many times and didn't get it that it'd be like, you know what, fuck it. But I'm gonna keep saying what I want for, and I ain't getting what I want anyway. This is a dead conversation.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, but you know what's fucked up, and it's real though. Let's not get it fucked up now. A lot of us men was taught just, man, that's
I'm good.
That's girl shit. Nigga ain't finna sit down and argue with them about no shit like that. Fuck, let her have that.
True.
Nigga, for his peace of mind, know what he gonna say?
Hold up. What that key word was?
Peace of mind.
Peace.
For his peace of mind, he gonna be like,
What they don't
let her have
understand.
it.
This is what females don't understand today. In today's society, as us black men, trying just to survive because they don't know. They always talk about they don't know what we go through. But you don't know what we go through when we step out that front door to either go to work, to go somewhere. Between that destination of where we going and where we coming from, a whole lot of shit can
I
happen.
just don't know if it's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
To go out and come
Niggas
back
could be
home
on some dumb shit early in the morning. Police, he couldn't have got no pussy last night, so he feel like fucking with your bag. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of shit. Yeah, they don't understand what we go through. I got that shit going on at my job right now. Bitch ass niggas with attitudes coming with dumb shit. You don't know what we go through every day.
But
Just to come home.
Most of us
Most of them
We don't go home
We
and
all
we don't
it.
go home and be like, because you be like, first of all, a lot of women feel like if you complain about shit too much, you bitch ass nigga.
Hold on.
I'm just saying. No, let me finish. I'm getting on that. I know you going. I know you want to go. Let me finish though.
Everything revolves around that. Being a bitch ass nigga. You
But at the same time,
you do all that.
but a lot of dudes do shit. See, y'all don't understand. They think we ain't got no emotion. We do shit for peace.
But
That's
see,
what
that's
really
the thing,
people don't
though.
get. Nigga be like, you
That's
know
the
what?
thing, though.
I ain't
Let's be
finna do
real.
all that.
Hold on. Let me say this.
If I argue with you, I'm gonna get mad. What I'm getting mad over this shit for?
But hold on.
It
Let
ain't
me
that
say
serious.
this though. Let's be real.
But then they say
We do it for peace.
But then you
We really don't. Hold on. We do sitting on us, so that bitch come out at 100. You heard me?
But that's bad though, cause like I
No,
told
it definitely
you,
is.
like 2 times, I have that problem bad. I can sit on some shit. I can bypass some shit like, all right, that ain't nothing
because
to be
you
fussing
don't
about.
I don't
But
want
when
to sit
it
there and
gets
fuss.
to the fire, that's when it all come out. And I got that bad. Instead of letting you know what the fucking problem is. But then when I do that, I feel like a bitch ass nigga because I'm complaining like
so
a
here's
bitch.
the thing, though. See, it's the difference between complaining and talking about. But see, we don't exercise it enough to be able to know the difference. But hold on, before I get into that, because I want to say this. So Stephanie say, women are reflections of the men. We operate off the atmosphere of man sets. Let me tell you something, my love. Hold on. Let me tell you something, my love. And they got 3 men sitting here, so I want y'all to hear this. The reality is, men operate off of the temperature y'all set in the room.
Fucking right.
Like anything I do, I can only do if you give me permission to. So if you don't set the tone when I come into the situation, whatever you get is gonna be off of whatever you accepted. Point blank. Period. I'm lying.
I'm gonna tell you, Rick. Ain't now. I'm gonna put you on some game. Ain't now, nigga, gonna sit there and do nothing that you ain't letting him do. And I ain't saying that it's like you his mama. At the same time, it's if you have a standard of where you want somebody to act, if you don't put that standard down and put your foot down, and you just think it's all good because you don't want to talk about it, we gonna do what we do. We gonna be who we are. And guess what? A lot of times, y'all don't want that person to change. Y'all want that person to be who they are. That's who you met. But you gotta understand, when you meet somebody, everybody got something wrong with them. There's a lot of times we don't want to deal with their wrongs because we'd rather just sit like the likes. You know what I'm saying? Instead, even though the wrongs might be minimum, the likes are a lot. But at the same time, the wrongs is minimum. And like you said, as time grows on, the wrongs become big.
See, the thing is,
because we never corrected them.
Right. That's a fact.
He never even addressed them. That's the thing. Why we so busy trying to have peace because one thing about women, when they start, they don't know how to fucking stop. And then they you be like, go ahead, man. I'm trying to be cool. I don't want to throw you through the window.
Like you keep going back to the we doing it for peace, but look at it like this, and I'm gonna just be real about it. I'm gonna be real about it though. Think about it like this. Going back to that comment about women adapt to a man's atmosphere and all that. Listen, the whole thing is when I come in the house, when you come in the house, we already come in a place where we ain't gonna say too much, right? We already, like, whatever we dealt with during the day, we've already, as men, have already made up our mind.
That shit
we ain't about to get that to nobody
else. Was never on the job.
Negativity.
I'm not bringing what's on my job.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But when we come in, though, be quiet.
But now, some women ask that,
how
your day was.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, it was all right.
Yeah.
I ain't going
to
But
then some of them feel like you not being talking to you, not letting them know what the business is.
If I came home every day, like, babe, this nigga here, babe, this shit here, babe, this shit.
We ain't gonna, but listen, we ain't gonna, listen. If we come home,
I'm lying.
Just like you said, you dealing with some shit on your job.
Yeah.
You come home right now, and you got a woman in there, and she go, how was your day? You ain't gonna say, man, let me tell you about this nigga on the job. It was a day at work. You good. That's pretty much your conversation. Unless something happened that you figure I could joke off this something dramatic to the point where I could have lost this bitch today. We ain't even gonna really get into it.
But the bitch in the bathroom.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I had that bitch tomorrow, you heard me? But yeah, I went to work today, but I don't know I had it. Yeah, we might talk about it like that, but most of us gonna be on some shit where we gonna hold that type of stuff because number one, I don't need let's be real. If you give your girl something that, oh, this happened with this nigga, oh, this happened here, whatever. See, when you over it, she's still mad. I don't even know why you still fucking with them niggas. You hear me? Because she on her own type of time. You know how it go. You over this shit. That wasn't nothing. That was yesterday.
Niggas will get over shit fast and won't worry about it. Female, they hold grudges.
Yeah, so you know what? You bringing that poison to the house. So what happened with you and your boy?
But at the same time, you know why? Because when you even see when I'm married, even when the shit going on, I ain't want to bring them home. You know why? When I come home, I got kids. It's my children. I come home just to make sure everybody else is good. Right? I ain't come home to be like some shit might have happened that kind of fucked me up, and I'd be like, you know what? Give me a minute. Let me get a little time to myself right now. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do that, and I let her know because I need to. Sometimes
you got to process.
I need peace for myself, and I like get the churn. Like that was when I married. Get the churn. Because sometimes I be like, I don't want to take it out on y'all. Because when I do get mad, I'm busting at everybody in that bitch.
But look, now that could go a different way too. Now, come on. Because if you got an understanding female, she ain't gonna get on that bullshit with, oh, fuck that bitch ass nigga. No. She may sit there and come up with a solution or give you some advice on how to handle the situation.
I tell you like
something you might not see in a blind red.
I tell you like this.
That she might be level-headed about.
You got to, but see,
present
my
that,
wife say this all the time.
You got to present that a very mature way for her to get like that.
You got to know your mate. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
So with that,
it's all a part of studying,
and part of communication.
Yeah, right.
So, but again, most of us past a certain point, we stop learning our mate, right? And look, I know how I could hit when I could hit. I'm good. I know if she start doing this, I'm gonna get out of the way because I don't want to fuss with her. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like really getting to the point, because we know. 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah, we learn.
But when you start asking like, what's the square root of this, that, and the other? Now you're on laws. You heard me?
Now everybody in that bitch taking a shot, trying to just drink. Because I'm telling you, I ain't lying, dog. It been plenty of days, you know. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what she mad about coming that bitch. Mouth pulled it out. The fuck? What I did? I asked her something. I don't know. You know what? That's my cue. Stay out your way. You know why? I'm staying out your way. I'm not finna sit there and keep grilling you, and you're already mad, and let you lure up and let you when you ready to come talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? You will hear a lot of women have that same argument about men.
I'm telling you, women do that.
Yeah.
How many times you done been a woman? Let's be real. You come in, you don't even know what she's mad about. And
she's
mad as a motherfucker.
Hold on, listen. Nelson, so y'all choose not to be vocal, then say what y'all not get, shaking my head. A woman can express how she feels, or how she felt. Y'all men have to catch up, speak up, and you're right. We have to play catch up. However, we're at a point now. So basically, like we saying, we'll come in and be quiet about it. They're gonna tell you what this going on, that's going on, whatever.
Because they gonna vent.
But also
women vent more than men.
But also they have been taught it's okay to. We were taught to keep that shit. Boy, you ain't got to
stop that. Keep it moving.
Like when you hear this kind of conversation, let's just be real, all realistic. And this is what I tell women now. In all reality, y'all have to understand that men who are now getting to a point where they understand it's all right to say what's going on, it's all right to express yourself, whatever. That nigga working against the grain. He really going against everything he's been taught. You know what I'm saying? To be better. And that ain't no easy pill, bro.
But Rob, I'm gonna put it this way. Hold up. Let me say this right quick. This just like court. That shit is circumstantial. Really. It depends on what circumstance you own. Like, I'm gonna put it this way. A job is a job. Shit that going on job, gonna be going on job 20 years, 30 years, gonna go on every day. You got shit that go on the job every day. Always gonna happen. I try to leave that negative shit and not bring it in my house. Because whatever happened on that job, cool. Now, if it's something that got me to the point where, it fucked with me and my nerves and had me to the point where I'm on some other shit, my mind thinking,
right.
That's when I'm feeling like, okay, maybe I can talk. But I'm not going to come home every time something happens like women do. Women do this Women
do
do
that every
this.
day. They'll do that every day.
Yeah, and I ain't mad because that's what they do. They gossip to each other like that.
But you know, it's the other thing.
I ain't
is
gonna
this,
sit there
though.
and gossip about shit
But
that
the
just
other
go
thing
on
is
in my
this, though.
life.
You gotta
every day.
also understand this. As men, we feel like we supposed to be the problem solver, not the problem bringer. You did? So before I bring you a problem, I'll sit down and listen to all yours and figure out how to put them together. You hear me?
But you know, and this is what we come in at with the, just like you say, when we come into the expectations of relationships and try to figure out what's the end goal of the situation, you also looking for someone to be that person. You might not be a problem solver, but you may be a problem calmer. Because us men, we on time to bullshit work. But that's that kind-hearted word from your old lady might make you go to work tomorrow with the intentions on. They was right. I'm gonna just leave the boy. Yeah. I'm gonna let this nigga
But
have
again,
You know what I'm saying?
when that's why I asked about like how many times have we dated with the intentions of what's next. Because if you fall into that situationship, you ain't even thought about, do she had a skill set to bring me from 10 to 0? You know what I'm saying? Do she know how to calm that savage beast in me?
I'm gonna tell
You know
you
what I'm
like
saying?
this. I'm gonna
And
tell
I'll be
you.
real with you.
Hey,
I'll be real with you. And I'm gonna say this. It's Halloween time. You gotta understand.
Somebody got the mask on.
You gotta understand when you
Mask
meet
on.
people. Let's be real. When we meet people, they be masked on. And once we get
not just
Halloween, hold on. I'm just saying. I said to the Halloween time. I'm saying when you meet people, if they really want to be with you and they like you, they're gonna be masked on. But once you get to know the motherfuckers and you don't live in the situation, you dealing with these motherfuckers, live with these motherfuckers, now the mask off, you're like, oh, that's where it come from. You know what I'm saying?
You always supposed to get a person your true self at the beginning. Now you can improve.
Everybody trying to get,
You know what I'm saying? You can improve. You can improve.
Listen,
in areas you figure.
my wife watching right now. So if I'm lying, she gonna get the typing like a motherfucker. The first date, nigga. This out her mouth. The first date, nigga, I told her so much about myself. Nigga said, I ain't know if I wanted a second date. But I'm keeping it cheap. Like, look, I didn't did this. I didn't did that.
But you get
on me.
Yeah.
Me, like, I'm
You gonna accept what I give you? No, we gonna rock with it.
See, for me, I don't want you to be surprised on no shit. I don't want you to be in no position where you be like, nigga, you did what? Yeah.
Man,
nah, I'm gonna give you me because I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfortable in me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna put on no front for you.
And see, I feel like this. If I get you, I won't get you because you want me. Not because I became somebody and tricked you into wanting me, and now I gotta hide who I am the rest of the time, be together. That's because that shit happen a lot too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the time.
Motherfuckers put on a show and then put on a Academy Award winning performance.
They do it for a long time too.
Let me tell you
They
something.
do it for a long.
Listen.
It's crazy. They do it for a long time.
As men, we all right here. See that social media? That bitch like jail. You can be whatever you want to be on that bitch. But people that know you,
all right.
People that know you,
yeah,
know you not that.
Yeah.
To you, just knowing me, I could be balling out of commission. But then I could be sleeping on my mama's bunk bed up in the crib. Because this is what social media make me portray. But when you tell a motherfucker, yeah, I done been broke before. I done been on my knuckles. You keeping it real with a nigga. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I got money all the time. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you job pay me hella bread. Oh, I'm on and all this. I ain't gonna never fall. No, life is life.
I ain't gonna
lie.
lie.
If I sit there and tell you the real, you respect me more.
Right?
If I sit there and tell you, look, nigga,
hold on. I'll be real with you. My finance don't even come up. Period.
What you mean?
I ain't even talking about my finances. Because first of all, I don't want you to get caught up in whatever you think I am or what I ain't.
Yeah, what you got?
You feel what I'm saying? You gonna fuck with me or you gonna fuck with me.
But the problem is about finances.
But I'm saying a lot of people get caught up on an illusion.
I can tell you right now, Okay, and I worked on myself in this regard, right? So just keeping it thorough. I don't care how much relationship advice I done gave and whatever, right? There's a point in time in my house, my nigga, when shit go left, I'm dead radio silence. I didn't cut off all communication. Nigga, we could be like Joseph. You heard me? Like we in the cell, you don't tell me nothing, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. We can live on the tip.
Straight up.
You heard me? Now, that is hella bad in a relationship.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? That causes people to shut down. But I realize that about myself. So I'm always telling him, like, say, look, check me out. I know how I am once I get to arguing. If I start arguing, I know I'm gonna say some shit I can't take back. You hear me? And I don't want to put you in that spot, so I'm shutting down. Now in her mind, man, look, I'd rather you fuss with me and talk to me. Don't shut down on me.
This is what I'm saying, and I'm about to ask you a question about it. Is that your pride?
No.
Or is
It was
this
a point.
you standing on something?
Let me tell you what it is.
Because people got that
Listen.
too.
There was a point in time when, all right, so when I was younger, you know, my pa used to talk to me, might say something, whatever. He might be reckless. I know what I won't say, but I'm a child, I can't say that. When I became an adult, man, why you go? I'm gonna get back to you 10 times worse. But with my wife, I don't want to do that like that. So if you say something I feel it,
pride to the side.
I'll be like, you know what? Instead of arguing,
you go,
I'm gonna shut down because I don't want. I'd rather not say nothing than I have to tell you I'm sorry for something I said. You heard me? Because you can't unring that bell. You heard me? You can't unring that bell.
Like a gun, like a gun. Once you shoot it, it's over with.
I apologize once again. But on some real shit, there have been times where I done said some shit I know damn well I ain't mean. You heard me? But you got me in a pickle, and that's my reaction. So now, now I'm on, and she could tell you, now I'm on some, look, let's not do that. But you know, I found a more constructive way to do it. But
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say that, and I understand what you're saying. You don't even got to go into detail about that. But with me, with the love shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just brotherly love, it's somebody that you deal with. No matter how mad I get, I'm not going to push myself to the point where I'm going to tell you some shit that you done probably told me in confidence that I'd have reversed on you to hurt you because I felt like you hurt me. I can't do it.
Right.
Woo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All I'm saying is, like I said, the words that you spit out is worse than you shoot somebody with a gun. So, understand that? So when they come down to that, I can call you motherfucker, this, that, and the third, but how you feel about the situation of somebody calling your mama a bitch, your daughter a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't call my old lady one of those.
I
you know what I'm saying? And then think that it's cool.
But see, that's the whole
after
play.
the fact.
That's the whole
like
play. Like that, and that's the whole play. I don't feel like it's cool, but I can't say I never been in a position where, man, I'm lashing. But again, that's my own issue. You heard me? And so what I fortunately, and going back to what you said earlier about having a woman in your life, my wife was one of them where I believe love conquers all, right? So for her, we're gonna get through this, but we ain't gonna have too many more of these situations. But it took both of us growing to get out of that situation. You feel what I'm saying? Now, they got a bunch of people who they never research why they react the way they react. You hear me?
It's a defense mechanism. It's a lot of times it's a defense mechanism.
But what are you defending yourself from? See, I had a real conversation in that I know when I'm lashing, this don't have nothing to do with you. This is me being at a point where I wasn't able to defend myself. So now
I'm about to fuck you up even further. I'm gonna tell you some shit that I probably never said before. Let me tell you some shit, put it out there. When I was young, people think my mom was just so nice and beautiful. Which she is.
She's a lovely woman.
Yeah,
lovely woman.
My mama. If anybody want to know where my mom was younger, where I get this mouth from, mom was a motherfucker. She was a motherfucker.
You're a bunch of mine.
She was a motherfucker, like a nigga. Oh, talk to him like a dog. Talk to him like a dog. And I used to look at her like, damn. Even my dad, when my bitch ass daddy was there. Yeah. So now, if I fuck with somebody and they tell me something fucked up or do some shit, I'm looking at you like, man. No. Hold on. Just like I told you with my head wife, when she said that one thing, I knew right then and there. She ain't gonna worry about me no more.
But
ain't no way to run away. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you tell somebody,
Love.
you tell somebody,
Somebody you love, you're not gonna tell nobody.
No, look,
shit like
you
that.
tell somebody, hold on, you tell
I ain't
somebody in
gonna say that.
confidence, and then you come back and say that shit and throw it in your face. Not only that, you do that on my trash right now.
But see, I can't say that
That's
because
the point of
understand
you
this
saying
though.
it regardless.
Listen,
Because
hold
you
on.
was supposed to take it there.
But watch this though.
You know
At
what
the
I'm
same
saying?
time, see, this is the thing though. What I had to learn, and a lot of men, a lot of people, I ain't gonna say men, when we acting out of our emotions, for black people, when shit go to 10, we take the gloves off. Man, fuck you, your mama, that bitch over there, da. You hear me? That's not the healthy way to be in a relationship. You hear me? I just got to the point. I'm honest about my shit, nigga. I just got to the point where I could be like, you know what? I don't really want to fuss. Let's talk about it.
That's why.
You hear me now?
That's why. Hold on. That's your thing. But like I told you before, like I used to even tell you, because this was all my response to everything now. You know what? Got that. And move. Let me just move, because I don't want none of that. Because I know if I get too mad, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm fucking myself up. But you know what? I tell them all the time. I say, Rod, move around.
But
that shit
when you
come out
learn
here
like this, I've always known the value of my wife, right? But at the same time, there comes a point in time where you really, really understand it. Like knowing it and understanding it is two different things, if that makes sense, right? So once you understand the value of it, you like, man, I'm not about to risk losing this, because you can't just replace that type of stuff. So now, dog, I tell you no word of lie. I'm a real man about mine. They done had times where me and her might have had like some real arguments, and she don't even know this secret. But they done had times where we might have argued, and I might have flashed and said some shit, and then be sitting up at night looking at it, going like, "Say, son, you really tripping? You heard me? Like, you gotta fix this." So it propelled me to become a better person. But going back to what we were talking about in the beginning, why you there? I understand that what we could accomplish together is far greater than what we could do apart. You know, like we bring the better out of each other. So if you meet somebody who got you to the point where you find the better in yourself, you know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, bro, and you be looking at them and you going, I like who I am, but they deserve a better version of me. So let me put myself on this type of time so they can have the best version of me. That shit means something. And most people don't look that deep into it, especially men. We look pussy deep, my nigga. You heard me?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you some real nigga shit. Okay. Keyword of what every woman say.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is the key
Mm-hmm.
to a happy relationship, happy marriage. If we sit down and they give us their version of how they perceive the situation, we give them our version of how we perceive the situation, what a common ground will come in there. Mm-hmm. Because some women feel like your way is the wrong way. Listen to what the fuck I gotta say. Mm-hmm. And this is how it's supposed to go. Where is the common ground of her sitting back and really looking at the fact that, yeah, he may be right.
But now hold up. Now think about it like this though. Once we have a certain amount of respect for each other, that no longer applies. So if I feel like this, and I could be wrong, but I think if you meet a woman who is always contradicting what you're saying and what you're trying to do, that woman don't trust you on that level. You heard me? I can't be submissive to you or confined to what you're saying because I don't trust that this is going to take place like this. But once she find trust in you to the point where, all right, he didn't prove to me he could come through like this, and this. When you say it, she gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Even if that means she might tell you, well, I don't think it's gonna work like that, but let's try it like that. You hear me? But if she fight you every step of the way, you gotta ask yourself, where is the trust factor? Because as the man, you're supposed to be the head of your household, right? You're supposed to be the one that could direct your family into the right situations or whatever. So if she don't trust that you're gonna get y'all out, you gotta ask yourself, which one of y'all is the problem? You dig?
Shit, nigga, don't ask me that.
Stupid ass. There's always one. There's always one.
Fuck you, man.
There's always
But you know,
one.
you gotta be real though. You gotta be real though. Some women, just like you talk about men, some don't get me wrong, some niggas fucked up because they are controlling. They feel like, let's say two sides to this. They feel like, especially if they put it this way, especially if they are the type of person that is knowing they taking care of their woman, or they give her everything she want. Now what she needs. All right, you got that right. So they feel like they should be able to control every narrative of how it goes. What she said don't mean shit. Hold on, let me finish. She feel like shit. What she said don't mean shit because niggas feel like, bitch, what you telling me for? I do it, man. That's what it is. Now, women, some women been so fucked up for so long, they ain't trying to hear what nobody else say.
Right.
Because they feel like whatever they don't been burnt or whatever happened back then. Nah, I ain't letting that shit happen no more or whatever went on in their life. You understand? Women, they're like we go through shit. You gotta understand. A lot of women, and it's crazy. And I never knew this. If you ask a lot of women y'all mess with, you know how many women I have known that say they was molested when they was young.
That's the crazy. No, that's crazy. That right there.
What a God!
See that right there?
See
that
out
right
there? Like God,
right there.
Like all these little girls, all
He was back there in the situation.
but don't women really mentally because
But you know,
that's crazy. And I never.
I'm gonna speak on that shit he talking about.
The fact that he sit there and he say females been molested when they was young. 9 times out of 10, because I don't a lot of them. You know, I have discussions with them. You know, they're secrets. But the fact of the ones that been molested be the most kind of like figuring if I give him sex,
He gonna be happy.
Yeah. But that's not just the case because all they know is give him my body
and he pleased.
But not knowing the mentality of the situation.
But you know, it's
what I'm saying?
crazy because a lot of them who haven't been molested still have been abused in some mental ways, some physical, ways, some verbal ways, emotional ways. Like see, emotional abuse.
Oh, that's worse than getting touched. That's worse than getting touched.
I'm gonna just put that out there. What y'all talking about? I think all black children have been verbally abused.
You say, listen,
y'all see that laughing, but I'm dead ass serious. Because our parents back then, y'all won't be honest. Now I ain't saying all parents. I know majority parents back then. Shit, every word came out. Every 3 words came out their mouth.
Like a Maury Povich paternity.
You motherfucker with your fucking head.
I'm gonna say that. I didn't see that. I didn't watch females calling child bitches.
Yeah.
Sons.
Yeah.
They didn't call their sons bitches. They didn't call their daughters bitches. They didn't verbally abuse.
I done seen this shit.
My mom, she never did that. You know what I'm saying?
She
always been that tough mama to show you, look, I'm not gonna be all the time. You better stand tall.
I ain't said my mama call me a bitch or a nigga like that. Ooh, but the way she used to curse. I feel like she got me with
as she not a direct into that she gonna be her regardless.
But listen, dog, they got some young women out here, that never had a male to show them.
They had it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting with him.
They
You
did.
heard me?
That way it started.
To show him, you know
what
I'm
it started.
I swear to God, bro. One day, bro, I used to bring my baby to daycare. So every morning, and show you how crazy this shit is. Every morning I pull up, I get out of the car, put on my shoulders. So who's the most beautiful girl in the world? Me. And who loves you? Daddy. It's every morning. I get out of the car one day and I do the shit. The chick at the nursery go, why would you tell her that? I'm like, what you mean? You gonna have her thinking that she better than everybody else.
Like I said, just what I said. No matter what, if it's good or bad, somebody gonna have a bad opinion about it.
So I'm supposed to make her feel like less of a person. So
to make her feel normal. To make her feel normal. To make her feel normal. Yeah.
So right now, bro, she's 5 right now. I don't know if her teacher got her doing it or what, but every day she comes to me and she goes, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, and I'm important. This every day. This is her affirmations every day, right? At 5. So by the time she make it to that point where she dating and whatever else, you don't have to give her was already inside of her.
Right.
She not looking for it in you because it's already
Right.
Her standards is gonna be different. But I put this on everything I love, everything on any grave of my grandparents, family members, everything. See that little girl I got? I used to tell this girl this every fucking time. I say, "You beautiful, you beautiful." I used to always say, "You beautiful, you beautiful, you beautiful." She came up now. She has confidence. Is not a problem with her. It's never been. And I feel like if you're not a person that built it up for her, no matter how she looked at what she did, back then she had teeth a little crooked or whatever, but I told her she was beautiful. She all beautiful. She got her face, all that. But I made her always know she always felt that way. Nobody else could take that from her.
What's true is this, though. Most of us, men and women, are looking for something out of the people we dealing with that we don't have in ourselves, right? That person that's gonna come in and fulfill that element, that missing key. We looking for that. We might not even verbalize it. You might not never tell nobody, but that person who could give you that, especially without you asking for it, that's when you addicted to it. You might be doing all kind of other fucked up shit, but they give you that one thing that's missing. Hey, think about how many women get caught up. You heard me? If you man for you financially and you dropping all that bread, right? You might be a woman who nigga never talked to you a certain way. He never told you was beautiful. Ooh. Now you got this telling you how pretty you is, how fine you don't. This nigga invaded you in just off of compliments, whether he meant them or not. But it fulfilled the need that you weren't getting. Right. Niggas don't realize that, and I tell niggas this all the time. A lot of times, niggas don't lose their old lady just because she won't go cheat. You lose your old lady because you haven't figured out what it is she longing for.
But you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You're right about that fulfillment because, they got a lot of women out here right now. Never got their ass ate. Once they get their ass ate, fuck. That won't leave that nigga alone. They got a nigga on speed dial. You know what? Fuck it. Ain't that problem? They got that nigga on speed dial. I'm just saying, you said it. I'm just running on with it. That was just it. That was a fulfillment she never had, huh? Oh, that was down. I opened the door. That was down. You open the money door too. But at the end of the day, I understand what you say. A lot of people look for fulfillment of voids that they didn't have in childhood life,
right.
Adult lives, or even teenage lives.
That's crazy. That's real
especially
shit.
Men. A lot of niggas.
Say that again.
Especially men.
Come on now.
I think
a lot of niggas. But see,
they didn't have a father.
This is what it is. When it come down to men, we love our mamas to death.
Oh, fucking right.
You know what I'm saying? I never met a nigga that, I done met a few niggas that treated their mama wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna let God deal with them. So, yes, but the average nigga that feel like, his mama passed away, or even when she was dead, moms was the one when they got in trouble. That's what I called. When relationships came about, I was able to talk to moms about that. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, he doing this stuff fizzle. But mom, she there. She had no choice. But when you meet a certain criteria, like with my mama, like I said, my mama always been a hard worker. She always been a grinder. But my mama was never those ones. I'm not saying that she wasn't, passing or she didn't love her kid, but she gave it to us
raw.
Yeah. She not gonna sugarcoat 4 men.
4 men. She gave
4.
She ain't got time.
4.
She ain't got time.
Not no girl. Look, no girl in between this.
Guess what? She got
This
time.
4 boys.
Well, we ain't supposed to know well.
Yeah.
Hey, what? She
From
ain't
the
got
top to
time.
the bottom, she gonna give you the business. And she gonna give it to you raw.
Like
So when it comes down to a female, it's more or less of not looking for what moms were, but looking for a strong woman like that.
But see, like for me,
a weak woman, you can't deal with that.
You can't live with
what I'm saying?
You can't live with
because my mama,
even
if she sat in the room with the door closed and cried every day about how life was going with her 4 boys, I didn't see it.
And that's
but when she come out that room, she got her cape on.
Get in
line.
line.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna make it album. Yeah.
But say it like this, okay. So again, a lot of times you have to communication is so important because it allows people to understand how you get to here, right? So like for my wife, it'd be like, so what you want? I don't really want nothing. She think I just be saying that. I'm a nigga who I don't want to say it like that. I don't ask for nothing, right?
No,
Because-
you said it right. You don't expect nothing because it's really not nothing major
No, let me tell you. Let me
in
tell
your
you why.
lifetime. As
Let me tell you
long
why
as
I switched
everything
it up,
good
though.
with you, you good.
Let me tell you why I
That
switched
bitch
it up
is
though. Let me tell you why I switched it up though. Because so all of my life I've been taught to take care of, right?
Yeah.
So like
When it got
when,
to you,
when it came to when my sister was born, my sister a year younger than me. My mom was like, the day my sister came home, I took my bottle and threw it in her crib. You heard me? I ain't need a bottle no more. That was for her. So I was always taught to take care of.
Yeah.
You did? So for me, my pleasure come in and making sure everybody else good.
Right.
Now, should I be a little bit more selfish? Probably. You heard me? So my wife would be on the back and like, well, you always, but what you want? Well, I don't really want nothing. You get it? It ain't a, I don't think you're gonna give it to me type situation, but I'm in my mode though. You know what I'm saying?
And I look at, and I'm gonna say this about the situation, just like you were speaking on. This when the come of the studying of the mate is.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though you might not want something, y'all done had conversations about what you dreamed of,
What you
or
like,
what you thought, or
yeah,
what you
like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you was a fisherman, if you was one of them niggas that throw that real consistently, babe, I'm about to go fishing. Babe, you done brought babe on fishing trip with her. So she know this is your passion.
You know what you gonna do?
And you might have
Bring
sat
that-
there and
bring that
talked
fire.
to her.
He
Look,
gonna
babe,
play.
I want to
Bring
get
that
me a
fire
boat
ass
one
He
day.
gonna play.
I want to
Yeah.
get me a boat one day.
Why
You
you
know what I'm saying? Because I want to go further out,
Why
do
you
my
do?
thug thug. Now, if she paying attention, one day when your birthday, let me go buy. It might not be the
Why
glamorous
you do?
white
I
boy,
get
but
it, though. But why did though?
but
I
you
give
know
you
the
this,
simple
though.
fact that she listened.
If she did that, they gonna fuck you up.
I give her this. She might pull up on me any day. One day she pull up. Here, I realize you ain't had no AirPods, and I know you can't talk without them. So here you go. I went and bought you something.
Real nigga
You heard me?
shit.
But what she want is she want me to be like, say, look, I really want. You heard me? But I'm not in that mode. Like so the other day we went out to eat and shit. So I'm sitting down and telling him, like, look, for me to be able to do shit like this and be able to do it and you good, you have it, you know what I'm saying? Or I could do something extra, whatever, that'd be my moments. You heard me? That's fulfillment to me.
True.
Now it might sound crazy, but I just feel like if I can give people happiness, if I can give them what they
That's
want,
your happiness.
that's my happiness.
Right.
So I ain't really tripping off
To put a
what I
smile
want.
on your girl face. it
Yeah,
means a lot to you,
so it might be like in her mind, it might be like, but I want you to say this, and this. Man, if you happy, I'm really happy. You dig what I'm saying? That's who I am as a person. And like I think like sometimes we get so busy trying to make everybody else happy that we forget we supposed to be happy, right? So we'll fall in a situation where, especially as men, we will remove our happiness from the table. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't do that no more.
But this,
I
say
Say it again, no more.
But listen, I'm gonna be real with you.
Listen.
I used to do that shit because I used to always feel like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it took for my kid, it's a problem. I'm gonna tell you where I get this from. When I used to be young, and you know, my dad was there, he used to get some shit. My mom was there, she was working 2 jobs, and I used to ask for some stuff. She'll try to do what she could, but a lot of times she couldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit used to always help on me, like my mom working that hard to keep a fucking house, and then fucking around lost the house anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that fucked me up.
Right.
So I always said, get a house, make sure my children grow up in that house, make sure whatever they fucking want, they gonna get it. Even if I be lying to them like, you ain't get shit, you still make it out. I'm gonna make sure they get everything. And I did that. And I stood on that. And that shit, it's kind of like, maybe I was wrong in a point where I always gave, but I used to always some type of way make them understand how much I love them, how much they had to work for shit too. You see what I'm saying? How much they need to know what life gonna give them. I used to always tell them, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, cause like my children, like I told them, my children here, then they see me again. They see them, I see them again, they here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to lay down. That shit fucked me up. So,
Right.
you know,
So
when I came home, I was on a whole nother level like, bitch,
I just think
I
like
work on the white boy. I'm come out here and work for my children to make sure they
I
right
think-
because
I think-
I had a plan and I
I
came
think
out
like you
I
gotta
conquered that plan and
go ahead, my bad.
I conquered that plan with all that just to say this. My happiness now
Mm-hmm.
is me enjoying my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, even if I'm whatever woman I deal with, however they go, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm not sorry. I'm not finna jeopardize my happiness to try to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, I swear to God, I feel like this. If you're not happy already, I can't make you happy.
Right.
That's a fact.
And I'm being honest.
That's a
All I
fact.
can do is what I can do
I can
is
add
add
to
to
your
your happiness. But I can't make a motherfucker that ain't happy. I can't do it, and I won't try to.
But at the same time, I'm gonna
I
say
ain't
like
doing
this though. That was a key component in dating with a purpose, right? I knew when I started dating my wife, I already knew I wanted a wife, right? So there were things that I knew eventually I was gonna have to make adjustments on. You know what I'm saying? Then especially once I made up in my mind you deserve this title, I know that who I am in this moment, I can't be this forever. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be willing to grow, you gotta be willing to work on yourself, whatever. A lot of times we meet people and be like, shit, you met me like this, fuck this, how you gonna have to deal with me. I ain't never told you I was gonna be nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And really, if I never told you that and I never promised you that, I don't have no motivation to be different. especially when we go in this fucking bedroom and you're swinging from the chandeliers and you doing everything you think you can take to get me. You heard me? You done sucked a fucking watermelon
Soul
to a
out
straw
of
this
nigga.
bitch. You heard me? Nigga came over here with every intent of getting up and leaving, but now I'm on this bitch comatose because you done sucked everything.
Not only that, she done did all that. Then she go fix breakfast, and while you eating breakfast, she back on that bitch again while you eat.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Good old Lord. Who that was that? Yeah, with these toes
You looking at
curling.
her way different.
Listen, but that goes back to. I think that goes back to baiting you in, because you're giving me the pleasures of what I like, but not actually stimulating what I need, though. Because it might be a nigga with a I might be a headstrong nigga, but I might be a a weak-minded nigga that might need guidance. Because like a woman say, all of them say they think they're the backbone of a man. What's true and all? You could make or break a nigga.
Yeah, real
You
shit.
could make or break a nigga,
But
depending
listen,
on
weak
how
nigga.
you
Listen,
is.
bro, listen.
You can make a break a
I
week.
tell you all the time, say, son, my
Put
wife
it that way.
my wife is a bill payer, right? Oh, this bill due, oh, we need to pay him, whatever. I'm a believer in extensions. You heard me? I'm gonna stress this bitch out till the due date. You heard me? It's due on the 1st, but you know they give you 10 more days before. I'm one of them type of niggas.
Yeah.
But if you got the money, why you don't just pay it? Because they gave me 10 more days. Fuck that, you heard me? But it worked because 9 times out of 10, I probably would have fucked up on some shit. You heard me? Not that I couldn't have paid it, but I might have got distracted and not paid.
Now, boom,
paying
right,
late fees, everything else.
yeah.
But see, she be on my ass. Now I say, you know
But
this.
that's only right, though.
But that's what I'm
That's
telling you,
only
though.
right.
You
That's
see,
only right.
that's as my mate, you supposed to catch me right there. You hear me? Like I said, like the areas where I'm weak at, you supposed to be my strength in them areas and vice versa.
But
You hear
let me ask this though. As your mate, that's cool, but the original, hey wife-in-law, but the original statement was, why you with him? Or what it is?
He was saying,
What you in it for?
what is your motive?
What
What
you
you
there
into
for?
a relationship?
And I think I'm gonna be real with y'all. If y'all want to be honest,
Oh shit.
it be a lot of motives.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the
But
correct
is it
one.
good?
But
All
is it
right,
good? Right,
I'm gonna
right,
tell y'all
right,
the truth
right,
now.
right.
Let's be
Is it
real,
bad?
Right.
because a lot of women go into a situation thinking, well, my pussy is worth. If you gonna fuck me, I need to get paid.
I need bills paid.
Yeah,
I need bills paid.
and a
That's
lot
the
of
objective.
and a lot of
You
niggas,
fucking with me, you gotta
and
pay
I-
these bills.
and a lot of niggas going into the situation like thinking, look, shit, I'm gonna give you the money. You wanna fuck me when I feel like, whenever I want to. Let's be real.
Back on what he said early.
when it came down to men with the situation of now these are the day and times of females today. They figure, and I know several of them that's on my page that figure they shouldn't have to pay not near one bill.
What they crazy?
If they stand with a man. The man's supposed to be the protector, the provider, all this. He coming there, he paying her that one of the bills. She ain't got to live a finger. She still gonna go to work, but he pays all the bills. And I tell females, there's a flip side to that. Because let me tell you how a nigga look at that. See when a nigga paying all that, he gonna feel like he get. There you go. I thought I was the only one thinking like that.
I want to.
I thought I was. So if I come in this bitch at 5 o'clock in the morning,
You better not tell me a motherfucking thing. You ain't
Okay.
paying now, better
okay,
than
now
Hold
talk
up.
to
Hold
some
on.
real
Hold
nigga.
on. That's all.
I'm talking to some
And
real nigga.
get what? And get what?
I'm talking
And
to
that
some
deal with
real
your
nigga.
mama tell you a little boy, he be like, Mom, where you been at? Boy, you don't pay no bills in this motherfucker. I come in this bitch and I feel like it.
You heard me?
All right.
Listen, and then
I thought
for
I
the-
was
for the
tripping.
women,
I
for
thought I
the
was
women
tripping.
who,
Yeah.
for the women who feel like a man's supposed to pay all these bills, say, you know, I be on my Fred Sanford shit. I've been watching this since I was a little boy.
I watch it still, you know.
So remember the one with Grady got the 3 Social Security checks?
yeah,
Lamont wanted to tell on the man. That boy said, back when I started paying into Social Security, my $1 was $1. Now my $1 is 25 cents. So the way I see it, I deserve these 3 checks and one more. Right now, we live in an era where if you ain't got 2, 3, 4, 5 incomes, shit ain't real. You heard me?
Well,
So-
two-income households is real. Unless you just got
It's
a
a
good ass
necessity.
fucking job.
It's a
Real
necessity.
shit.
But even
Real
if,
shit.
even if my one income could do it,
I still got to
understand
hustle.
this.
I still need to
We
hustle.
still limited in what we could do because we only function off this one income.
Right. So
You heard me?
yeah.
Now, understand too that if I got it like that, I'm probably gone more than I'm home. Which is gonna be a whole nother problem because I'm not here when you want me to be here.
Ooh, you hit on the head. That's
Yeah.
that real shit. That's real
So
though.
now,
That's
you're
real.
paying all these
Yeah.
bills, but you ain't never at home.
thank you. So you know what that's gonna cost?
Now you got to go get somebody who
There
owns.
you go.
Yeah.
I thought I was thinking.
But
I
you tell
get
the
it.
truth
I
though.
I
get
think
it.
you're tripping.
Feel
I
it.
thought I was tripping.
That's
And at the
real.
end
That's
of the
real
day,
shit.
at the end of the day, they don't see that because I look at it like this. Like you say, your wife, she gonna make sure you pay them bills, but at the end of the day, she's still a hustler. Cause I
Yeah.
see you promoter,
Yeah,
shot on
sure.
the prison.
Oh,
So
yeah, sure.
in order for you to keep your motherfucking ass at the house more than usual, babe, I got it over here.
Yeah.
I got it over
Yeah.
here. You don't got to be out there on the muscle.
You're,
You know, when I'm missing
Not
you,
only that.
yeah.
I feel like this, and I'm tell all y'all motherfuckers, if y'all got a man, y'all feel like you gotta pay all the bills, and he out there fucking grinding, beating his fucking head against the wall to work like that, and y'all feel like I gotta pay all them bills, y'all got that fucked up. Y'all better be giving that man everything he need, and better not be leaving that fucking house. No way. No way.
Yeah,
No way.
That's a boring ass. I think that's a stupid ass relationship.
Why would you?
You know
Why
what
would you
I'm saying?
have a man?
I'm not
Why would you have?
asking you.
Why
I'm
you have
not
a man
asking-
work? Why would you have a man working? Because most times, if he paying the bills, nigga working 2 jobs and he working a job where he gonna be a long time. Why would you have a nigga bust his head against the wall to pay all the bills so you can live comfortable and all he doing is working?
Like I'm
What
gonna
he get caught?
put on 2 insights to that. I think it's stupid for the simple fact that if you're a real woman and you love your man like you say you love him, you don't want to see him struggle like that.
Thank you.
For
Thank
two is if a nigga out there grinding, he working 2 jobs to make shit happen. Where his dreams and all his shit that he desire in his heart come into play.
Nowhere.
But you know, I gotta put the pretty truck or the pretty car on hold because I'm paying all this. I don't watch a motherfucker pay all the bills all his life and he died with nothing.
So I saw a
That's
nigga
cold.
this other day, son. I said, you know how many niggas working for a living and can't live?
Say
You
it
know,
again.
how many niggas
Say it
working
again.
for a living and can't live? A nigga go on vacation but can't go on vacation. He's just not going to work.
Yeah, he on vacation, but he at home.
But you're at home and all you doing is thinking about the fact that you got to go back to work. Oh, if you do
I
take
never
a
wanted to
vacation,
be one of those.
oh, you do take a vacation, But the whole time you're on vacation,
You worried.
you stressing
About what's going on.
And guess what?
When I get back,
okay,
I got bullshit.
But hold on. But okay, the woman laid up. She good. She happy. Her toes and nails done every weekend. She happy. She running with the women. She go out every once in a while. She going to women fucking on vacation. You paying for?
But you know what? Though? This is something you said earlier about making sure you pick the right woman. Say, son, again, me personally, I would rather hustle to get ahead than put myself in a position where I'm partying or enjoying life too much. Sometimes I get in my own space. I don't want to fall back, so let me go hard. My wife be on something. I say, look, about to take myself to the show. You heard me? Oh, look, I'm about to give myself some time and go do this. And she started showing me the importance of self-time. You know what I'm saying? That quality time for self.
That's totally understand.
And that's something that I didn't value until I saw her displaying it.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Because in reality, it made me a better me for you.
Hey, that's
all the work and no play make Jack a dog hard.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I tell everybody that, boy, look, that self-time,
But
that me time is a motherfucker.
Even if it ain't so much as, like you say, your wife won't go to the show. I love going to the show. Even if it's so much as an outing will cure a lot of shit. Just like you and your wife go out to eat. That's an outing. We might be in a house 6 days a fucking week. But that little one out, you feel like you done did so much in that day. You know what I'm saying? Like I done went out, I done had a little lunch with my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm back in this bitch.
She drunk my drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, cool.
Wipe the
I
Lord.
had in my mind, I was gonna shut up.
Hold on, yeah.
You want some of this?
You might as well just leave that situation alone.
Fuck
You know what she asked me to say? It is over. I'm gonna tell you like this. With that situation, I watched the story about that with the bull.
You ain't my wife and Lord invite me.
Give it to him. With females, and that's what they do.
But look,
That's what they do.
so look, this is the funny part, son. All jokes I got this. So when we were leaving, she was like, "Yeah, we gotta go back with Tab." But look, so we in that bitch, son. She don't drink like that, but I drink. So I asked the lady, I said, "Look, what's the strongest drink on the thing?" The lady tell me, "Boom, let me have that." You heard me? She go, "Let me get a watermelon margarita." Boom. They come back with a drink. My drink about this tall. You heard me? Got 5 shots of white rum, 5 shots of dark rum, whatever. All right, cool. Let's go with it. You heard me? So I'm sipping like, this shit don't taste bad. Yeah, what it is? She go, "Ooh, my drink a little strong, but I know you don't really drink like that." You heard me? So I say, she said, "Well, you want to taste it?" I'm like, "I'm good. You want to taste some of mine?" This nigga take it to the head. What the fuck is you doing? Oh, this tastes good. Hold up. So she said, "You want to taste mine?" I said, "Man, let me taste that." And I hit that bitch made me shiver. I said, "Ooh, that bitch strong for real." You heard me? You heard me? So anyway, but
nigga really had a good night, bitch.
That bitch was fun. No, she went to sleep. She was asleep like a motherfucker. That fucking one drink had us sleeping pill like a motherfucker.
I woke up that motherfucking night.
But anyway, the reality though is, like, what I'm saying is, when you pick people for your life, they're supposed to be able to instill stuff in you that you don't see for yourself.
But you don't.
You know
right. I say this all the time because we let's not get it twisted. And we meet anybody we meet, even people we know. Let's put it this way: we know for a couple of years, and then we find out like, damn, I didn't know it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that way. Just even with people you meet on a basis of being okay. I'm gonna date. I'm date to the purpose of, all right, I'm tired of dealing with bullshit. I just want to date a relationship, and I want to date this person. But at the same time, when you really dating, you don't even supposed to be dating one person.
No, that's a fact.
Go on dates with different people and see how they are.
Until one of them draw you in.
I ain't say fuck everybody. I say go on dates and enjoy the company of people.
But see,
hold on. But the problem is, most niggas pay for the dates. So nigga, that's what the dates be paying for. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money we kicking out, bitch. I ain't gonna 7 days in a week, bitch. I done spent $1,000. But nigga, the food's expensive and drinks.
Fucking woman said,
but
that fucking woman said, but you'll never take me nowhere. But I took 6 other motherfuckers out this week. If you on the ass, you gotta wait till next week. You heard me?
Everybody go eat these fries and fucking McDonald's and nuggets. You gonna eat this bitch. You gonna enjoy this motherfucker. If you gonna go in that slide, they got outside the slide out that bitch. Yeah.
Shit, I'm about to take you.
But I'm just saying.
I'm about to take you somewhere you ain't never been. You bring her to the McDonald's in the night walk. Fucking probably here for you. Ever been to this one?
But real shit though. But I feel like we say that it really you go in with a purpose if you even go on with a purpose. Person like you can only go off. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you meet somebody, most of the time you're going off appearance and how they move, how you see them move around.
Right.
Conversation.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Now some people conversation once you leave the conversation, be like, you know what? You already know right now. You ain't even calling them tomorrow. Now they got them. We in New Orleans. They got motherfuckers like a motherfucker.
Talking more banality out there.
They got motherfuckers. Hey, they got motherfuckers. They got a mouthpiece like a motherfucker. But we tell them expectations. The problem is they get caught up in trying to see or get this person an expectation or see what they about, and then by the time you figure out they done took the mask off and they ain't really Jeffrey Dahmer like they said he is. Them bitches Michael Myers. You like, well, Jeffrey Dahmer, that wasn't even a good one.
Yeah, that one is the same, bitch.
I ain't gonna say because they like women like the motherfuckers they eat. So
They like to be alive after them, bitch. But you eat her to death, but you a motherfucker, boy. She can't even tell nobody. But anyway, like, look, this is the thing. What I've learned is this, my nigga. A nigga can't say you nothing you don't want to buy.
No.
You heard me? So
Hold up. Don't say that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, don't sit here and say you did. I meant to bought some shit. We already thought we bought some shit. It wasn't the shit we bought.
No. But you wanted to buy it though.
But when you got it, it wasn't a product you thought it was.
No. But that one about it. Listen to me. This is what I'm saying though.
They wish the fuck out.
But you had to want it in order to buy. Think about it, dog. Listen, I went to buy. I was looking at the truck one time. So I'm looking at the truck. So dude, he think you're a cold-blooded salesman. But I got my mind made up on what I'm gonna pay for this truck at the end of the day. You ain't about to. So that boy said, look, I got your finance. We about to go ahead and put you in a truck. I said, how much? The boy said, man, I done seen what you make. You ain't got to worry about that, boy. How much? Man, you good. You make real money. You ain't gonna work.
Right down.
Boy, how much, boy? That boy said, man, I got you in there for $849 a month.
That's a hell no.
I said, boy, I don't want no truck that bad. That boy said, man, listen, do like I did. Go ahead and fight it for a year and then refinance. I said, my nigga, I don't want nothing. I got to fight dogs or wife or nothing, nigga. If I got to fight it, I don't want it. That boy said, man, I had a Chrysler 200 and I paid $600 a month for it. I said, that's you. You stupid. You heard me? But I'm not about to get it. That boy said, man, listen to me, brother. I'm going to get you in it. You're fighting for you. I said, dog, look, this is what I'm going to do for you. I came here in a car. You heard me? So I don't mind leaving. Like, I got away home. I ain't tripping. I ain't walk here. You heard me? So I don't need this bitch. Yeah. I said, that's what we going to do, brother. Either you going to find me something I can afford in my price range, or I don't want nothing. I'm gone. That boy was trying to, I said, look, at this point, I'm going to say this shit one more time and I'm out this bitch. And I meant what I said. That nigga did everything he could to try to sell me this truck. But I made up my mind. I made up my mind what I wasn't going to do. Now, had I gone up in there like, man, I got to have this truck, bitch, you'd have had me hook, line, and sinker. Bitch, I could fight it. I know I could pull all this. I'd have been a fool, though. Sometimes we allow motherfuckers. If a nigga come in, you see all the fucked up shit he doing, right? But he's telling you, yeah, I just want to be this type of nigga for you. Woo, 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 woo. Nigga don't answer the phone half the time. Nigga don't come through half the time. Nigga only really pick up when he want bag something. Other than that, he missing in action. But I really won't be this nigga for you. So on and so forth. you want a nigga to be there so bad, you'll let this shit linger on for years and years and years. And never see no.
That pistol.
Let me.
That's a toxic nigga. That's a toxic nigga. He's stretching the pistol all over.
But when he do come through, he's stretching you. He got you.
It's gonna fade on me, business. But at that point in time,
but right now,
pistol got a hook.
Yeah, he matching your house.
Well, yes, no.
Yeah, he matching your house. He come right through that bit. Man, he on one.
Eating the
one, yeah.
Eating the chicken snack. Yeah, look, fried hot sausage, dirty, all that. Look, bitch, I'm in here. Yeah, but.
Man, ain't got that much, but I got the bologna in there. They still got the red ring around it. It's cooking up for you right now.
He done poured the hole through the headboard. It's official over here. He done stretched it. Yeah.
All her friends told her, bitch, I don't know why you putting up with that.
He driving off in the whip. Yeah, man, got a liquor job. Driving off at work. Man, I'll be here to come pick you up, man.
Yeah. What time you get off? 4:30. All right, I'll be here at 5:15.
Damn, yeah. That pistol, they gonna fade. But when they get digmatized, that's what they be. But if like you said,
but you ain't say what you wanted.
But because they going
she
on
that dick.
Listen,
a lot of times they tell you what they want.
Sex, man.
They want that dick.
The sex, it would complicate a lot of shit
Is it
in the beginning.
Listen. So
sex will have you looking past some shit.
But you have different situations because you got some women who they want the dick, but then they got some women who giving you pussy because they figure that's how you get the nigga.
Then they got some women. Hold on.
Like you say, like some niggas.
Hold up. They got some women.
Some niggas.
They got some women that'll make you wait 2 weeks.
What is 2 weeks?
I'm gonna say it again. They'll make you wait 2 weeks, which ain't nothing. They feel like they made you wait for a long time.
And
she trying to fuck you every day after that because she just needed dick anyway.
I'm gonna keep it just like we were talking about the childhood shit. See, when you talk about when we went into the situations of actually wanting to date, I had a time frame on when I was gonna get that pussy. Week max.
Week max?
Yes. If it ain't after, I'm over you. I'm about to, you done made me.
Hold up, dog. Yeah, hold up, dog.
I'm keeping it all the way down. I'm keeping it real. Week.
What?
Week, my nigga.
That's a long time.
When I
was young, I thought 2 weeks was a long time. Nah, but 24 hours to 36 hours.
This is off the muscle, so I'm not paying for fuck.
At all.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying for the pussy.
Hey,
but see, this is the thing. This is
what that show called 48 hours?
This is the thing.
What that show called 48 hours?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, 48 hours.
Listen, but if it fall like that, I'm on it. But if I give it away,
you go to problem, son.
Well, sometimes it be too
if we realistic, right? If we realistic,
yeah.
Depending on where we at in that time frame, excuse me, certain women would get a pass where other women won't. Some of the women need 2 weeks because they douching and everything else trying to get that bitch at least a little bit tight. Because they done had some motherfuckers make you wait 2 weeks and you go swinging your legs in that motherfucker. You heard me? Bitch, what you been doing for the other? What you been doing for
that week?
I'm gonna swing my leg, I'm gonna get my nut, and get what?
I'll
get fucked. That's
boy.
But again, though,
that was me young though. That was me on the young tip.
You know what I do?
It's not like that now.
All right, so how old are you right now?
I'm actually 40 years old.
40 years old.
Yeah.
Never been married. Are you in a relationship right now?
Currently, no.
Are you dating with purpose?
I'm not even dating.
This nigga fucking
hold on. He's missing something though.
No, listen.
All right.
Hold on.
We can turn the camera right now. You said
something. Hold on.
All
right. Come on now.
The dilemma of my situation.
You smacked yourself.
I dealt with somebody, 4 years. We had our little rocking relationship, whatever. But at the end of the day, I love this motherfucker. Crazy as it may sound, crazy as we done went through, this is who I love. Now, don't get me wrong. I done had motherfuckers come that want to fill that void. That want to be, bitches that give me, fall in the pussy. Don't want it because it's not who I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be on some shit like, it ain't like nigga can't get the bad one or the nice one.
So do who you want you.
That's the thing. Oh, well, look, I ain't gonna even say that. It's more on a level of a lot of my wrongdoing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't fall on how she felt about the situation. And I accept the situation however it come at this point in time. Yeah, it fucks me up, yeah, true enough. But I'm a man of fuck. Life goes on. If you move around, yeah, if that be the case that broke the camel's back, hey, can't get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? But when it come down to me dealing with females, is a criteria of me having what I got and want her to be, if not equal or above.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm coming strong. Like I'm not one of them niggas that you can bring the table to me. Motherfucker, I'm the table too.
Right.
So it got to be somewhere mutual for the groundbreaking to be like, oh, all right, I'm sacrificing this for you. You sacrifice that for me. I'm not giving up something to be in your boundaries till you have that one up on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I'm gonna feel some type of way. If it go left, and then I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna regret it.
I ain't getting.
I don't want that. You did? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them niggas that.
The only thing I feel like you should sacrifice going into a relationship is your singleness.
That's true.
Like if I got to sacrifice anything else of myself to be with you,
Never.
The whole like they don't mean nothing. I'm not even worried about them. When I'm with this person, I'm not worried about them. I'm not one of those niggas that could be like, oh, I got to hit
that's
something.
a hell of a statement.
I got to hit
That's a hell of a
something.
statement. I'm gonna make you think about this for a
For
second.
real, I'm swear nigga shit though.
So cause usually when a nigga be like, this based on some shit I did, nigga be the fuck something.
True.
So to say I'm not worried about them when I'm with you,
It was more of sexting than, texting type shit
sexting.
than fucking. You did.
Nigga, that's
I should have cut that. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
No. We gonna
real.
call a spade a spade. Yeah.
All right.
We not gonna cheating is cheating. Whether you talking to a motherfucker, flirt with a motherfucker, even just talking, it is what it is.
Hold on,
You're
hold
doing
on.
wrong.
Hold
If
on,
that's
hold
not your significant other,
Oh.
you're down bad.
Bill
You're straight up.
Come
Yeah.
on, all right.
Hold on,
Bill
Bill
Clinton
Clinton
bad.
thinks so. He want having sex.
That's cheat. That's out of date and cheat.
Yeah.
Because if she go out there and get a pussy, you gonna disown her. You gonna
Real
disown her. You know you gonna disown her. We're not even gonna lie to each other. You gonna disown her or you gonna treat her a different way? We know we're gonna keep it G now.
I'm gonna keep it G.
Okay.
I ain't gonna disown it. I just go.
All right,
Still
there
on
it is. Okay. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Cheating regardless of how the
If a
situation
man
goes.
get dick, that ain't cheat.
Cheating how the situation go.
There you go. We
If
gonna
a
so,
man, if a man get a dick,
stay.
that ain't cheat.
it's like and this the thing, dude, dog. Like I think like a lot of times we find value in people.
Niggas trying to get their Gucci.
A lot of times we find don't you do all that.
Oh,
You
it's
selfish bastard.
They
A
got
lot of
going on.
times we don't find value in people until we don't have them people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. You hear me? And
Hey,
that's
but
the thing,
but
though. Like,
so and
Let's be real. A lot of times when niggas do shit, they don't even see anybody don't see the value in the person they fucking with or whoever they dealing with. They don't even see the value in themselves.
that's the main thing. But
Let's be
that's
honest.
that's the main
that.
thing. Like
I
I told you
respect
before.
that.
Let's be
I
honest.
I
respect
told you
that.
this
I
before.
respect what he said
Listen.
just now.
I told him this before.
Because
He know
if you
this.
got value in
At the
yourself,
end of
you
the
like
day,
that. Gonna fuck with
listen,
that.
do what I told him. And
You
we
true.
didn't have
You're
this
right about
conversation.
You're absolutely right about
Most niggas who cheat only looking for validation in who they are.
that.
Right? They got something missing, and me being able to say, "Dog, listen, when I went through a divorce, a lot of the chicks that I fucked with, I didn't fuck with them because they were like that. I was fucking with them because in my
You say if
mind,
I still added on some shit.
but in my mind, if you fucking with me, I must still be on that shit. You heard me? Like I must still be that nigga if you fucking with me. You heard me? So I was finding work that I didn't have for myself and
That's
somebody
shit
else.
emptiness. That shit.
Yo, it
emptiness,
is.
motherfucker,
But you
dog.
know how? All right, so most niggas never sit around and have that conversation like, what I was tripping off of. You know what I'm saying? No, when you like for me, I had went into a marriage on some shit like, I'm not gonna fuck this up,
Right,
and I really didn't fuck it up
right.
to the extent my communication shit still was off at the
Yeah,
time.
you
You
like
heard me?
me. You like
But,
me. I'm working
you know what
on
I'm
that.
saying?
I'm
But-
working on that.
At the time, that's in my mind. That still don't that still don't have nothing to do with what you did,
Right.
right? So now I gotta validate myself. So I'm out this bitch moving, and I'm sticking and moving, and motherfuckers like, but I won't be your old lady, but I won't. Now I'm good. You hear me? But the fact that you won't be that, let me know I'm that nigga. You hear me? So when motherfuckers looking at it like, oh, bitch, you having a blast. Oh, bitch, I'm trying to fulfill a need. Bitch, I'm a whole junkie out here. You hear me? Real nigga shit.
It's the pussy down there.
Bitch, I'm a, no,
Well, look, listen. And I'm gonna keep it all the way down. I'm gonna keep it all the way
It ain't
down.
about pussy. This is not about
You
pussy.
say you're a junkie.
Keep
Listen,
it all
hold
the way
on, listen
down.
to me. It's about, dog, listen. For us, it's about feeding our ego.
That is.
You heard me?
All right.
So I'm an
It's
ego
not even
junkie.
about banging though.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just about how this hoe on my dick like she
Hold
is.
on, let me
You know what I'm
throw this
saying?
in.
Real
You know what's
shit.
crazy? As I got older, to be honest with you, when I was young, it was always about bagging out.
Me too.
Cause I want to let everybody know I'm bagging out.
Me
Nah.
and you on the same time.
Now,
when
we
we
hold
was
on. I ain't saying now, but I'm saying as I'm older in my older age, it wasn't about bagging out. I ain't want nobody to know I'm bagging out.
I've been on that type of time. I mean,
You know,
I tell a
I'm
motherfucker,
serious,
look,
I'm
don't let
serious.
nobody know I've been.
No, it
They
ain't
don't
about
do
that.
It's like a bag of
It ain't
$1,000,
about that.
don't you
It
tell
ain't
what the
about
fuck
that.
going on. You
It ain't
know?
about that. I was single, but I just didn't want everybody, because I feel like when everybody in your business, they start judging who the fuck you is. And I used to,
Like I said,
you already know how it was.
like
And
I said,
half of the whole they used to run behind me. I wouldn't even fuck them.
listen, I've been on that all my life with that letting it be known shit. I'm very secretive about when me and you rocking. Look, bitch, keep that to yourself. That's between me and you.
Hello.
You don't got to tell your friend. You don't got to tell the other ones. You don't got to keep all it. Keep it to yourself, because when it fall off, we don't got we don't got to explain nothing to nobody that know about what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying?
My uncle told me this a long time ago. The boy said, you keep it to yourself, because one thing for sure, two for certain.
You ain't gonna tell on yourself.
Not just that, but see, the minute you tell somebody else what you getting, now they want it.
I never like with
But
that.
hold on, feel
I
me
don't
though.
care.
Listen, there was a nigga told me when I was young. But as I got older, just my business was my business.
Yeah, true.
You hear me?
And hold up, hold up. Let's get this correct, because I'm gonna let y'all know this, understand this for real, like real life. Even if I'm fucking with you and I ain't fucking with nobody else, we could be together, but everything we do ain't everybody's business. I've always been like that.
It was the point of I know how niggas is. I
Okay,
the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind pussy,
Okay.
the partner gonna hit it. The
Right.
partner gonna try to hit it regardless. That I don't put nothing past a nigga.
I'm putting
It's the
that as a
intentions
nigga,
on what the female willing to
Man,
let this nigga
I'm
do.
gonna be real with you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'ma be real with you.
I never. I'm gonna be honest. I can sit here and tell you, to honest, I never fought nigga for what he do. You know why? Because she
You
had
can't
to
do
be
it more
a
than
man.
you let.
He being a man.
No, ain't about that. She had to let him do it.
Man.
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it without her. Just
He gonna go with his move regardless because he's a man. And
okay, what?
pussy is
As
small.
long as she let him do it, that
You know
was.
what I'm saying? Now when she let him do
See,
it,
that's a whole-
that's
right.
on her.
See,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
whole,
saying?
that's a whole
Because
other
he don't owe
subject.
me no loyalty. She do
That-
at the end of the
that's-
day.
That's a
You know
whole
what I'm
other
saying?
subject though. That's a whole other subject, because you could look at that multiple ways. One, if I call you my partner, you do it.
I got a nigga
I
that
feel
I
you.
can-
No,
But
no,
at the
no,
same
no,
time,
no,
even
no,
if you
no,
my
no,
even if
Let
nigga,
me say
nigga,
this.
hold up.
Let
You
me say
my
this.
partner,
Listen,
my
me say
partner,
this,
and my
bro.
whole
Hold on,
lady
hold on.
is two
Listen.
different things.
No, listen to me.
I already know
Hold
what
on,
you about to say.
listen. Feel
There's
me,
levels
man.
to this shit.
Definitely.
There's
Yeah.
levels.
Definitely.
Now you might be my dog that I run into, I fuck with, but this is a nigga. This is my A1. Day one.
Them niggas don't care.
Now if
But
I
now,
feel
listen,
you didn't went
you
that
know what I'm
route,
saying?
you down bad. You
If-
I can't fault you
But listen,
because me and you don't
I'll
rock
fuck
on
with
that
you.
level of me and him.
I fuck with you.
Oh,
If something goes left with you,
oh,
I'm gonna be on 10.
Yeah.
Another nigga gonna be like, hey,
It
case in
was
point, son.
expected.
Case in point, son. We go to the store the other day, son. I see a nigga I know. Holla at nigga, damn, bitch, woo, woo, woo. So my wife walked past a nigga. So she get home, she like, you know that nigga was looking at my ass when I was in the store. Shit, I was looking at your ass too. I expected it. You hear me?
That's gonna come.
You hear me?
That's
Now-
gonna,
now-
that
now-
right there. I'm
now
not
that
gonna trip
I'm-
off
now
that.
that I'm blowing it
I'm
off,
not-
but
I'm not
niggas
tripping
gonna
off.
be niggas.
Listen.
But this a nigga I know. But this ain't a nigga I fuck with.
Right.
You dead? Now if you tell me a nigga I fuck with looking at you like that,
That's a different
you
story.
know what I'm
See,
saying?
the problem is, if I was there and nigga was looking at her ass, I'm asking nigga what he looking at. See, I'm this type of nigga.
Listen, we had the discussion at work
My
one day.
alter ego. Fuck
Yeah.
right here.
We had a discussion at work one day. All of us sitting in the work truck, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I see a nigga pull up. It's pouring down raining now. We had to stop work and everything, pouring down raining. We see a nigga pull up in the photo Honda Accord. We thinking it's a female car. Because it looked like a female car. Boom. They back up. They back in the parking spot. I lean back in the seat, doing my paperwork or whatever. So it's drizzling now. Shorty hop out that bitch ass for days. I mean, big old fun. She got one of them skin tight dresses on, ass for days. So when I raise up, everybody raise up and look at her, but she running to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, we raise up, homie walking past. He see us looking at his girl. Dude give us a thumbs up. But he already know what he got.
Right.
And then he
Not
not
insecure.
insecure.
Right,
He's not
right.
insecure about nothing.
No.
I had a coworker told me if nigga was to look at my old lady ass like that, he going there and go.
But he
I
gotta
said-
go ahead and go. We thought he was sitting
I said, why would you do
doing
that? I said,
Son,
dog, even when
listen.
you not around, fine as she is,
Listen,
niggas gonna come at her regardless.
listen, son, my
Right.
wife, I know what I
I
got.
put it this way. If nothing nigga never came out your bitch, you gotta say your bitch. There you go. You gotta
You got that.
You ain't got nothing, boy. You
You ain't got that. You ain't got nothing to look at, yeah. You ain't got that.
Oh,
They ain't got. If niggas
No.
not looking at mine, what they gonna look at her?
You know what?
Nigga
like me?
nigga, you don't got nothing,
I'ma
boy.
smile.
You don't got nothing.
Hey,
ain't
you
shit
got
else
it.
mine.
You
Long,
got to be confident.
long as you don't disrespect, he can look all
See,
this.
dog,
Hey, girl, I'ma smile.
Shorty ran in the mall.
I'm be like, oh, you see
She
that?
looking back for old man. We looking at her. He looking at us. Dude hit us with the thumb. Dude didn't get mad. Dude didn't
Oh,
get
you
mad.
know-
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
But
know,
he know my. He
oh,
in
he
my
know it's
truck.
gonna be like, you know my bitch bad.
He-
I'll be
that's what I'm thinking. He
All
in
right.
my truck telling me he willing to go to Angola if a nigga did what we
Go
did.
ahead, son. Go ahead.
I'm like,
That's
dog, you
what you
serious?
That
That's
nigga
what you did.
that
That's
nigga
what you
tended
did.
dick already.
You freed her up for the nigga to fuck her.
But
Boy,
guess
you
what?
up there with them boys.
But guess what? When you killed him,
Yeah.
you done set everything up for the seat.
Dog,
Hey,
It'd
boy.
be a lot out
Come
here,
on,
son.
son.
Like I always tell a nigga, dog, if you got something on your own, expect for niggas to come at a koofy. They coming.
Listen,
Niggas hit anything. Niggas, this motherfucker can have no legs. Long as she got a hole between her legs,
what?
nigga going with their move, man.
Boy, she can have no legs and a big ass. They like that right now. The fucking
Nigga hit that, man. Nigga hit that, boy. These niggas savages
Listen.
out here.
First and foremost, when you got her because you like what she had. But you
And she
already-
might have been, dressed presentable.
I-
But what you like, she liked it you. So therefore you
listen
went
to
at
me.
it.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm just trying to tell you. I just seen my wife pull off some shit. You can't hide your ass. You heard me? Your assets are your assets.
They down.
So when you put it on, now it don't have to be all out. But some shit you just can't put away.
You can't help it.
You heard
You
me?
can't help
Like
it.
you can cover it, but niggas still see you fine.
If you got a big
Yeah.
old head, you got a big old head. You
Yeah,
can't
your
hide
niggas
that.
still see you fine.
If you
Nah.
fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I'm
you
not
can go
mad.
out there just bagging.
I done told you before. I done told a nigga before. I say, you ever see the women that be in the fucking what they call that shit? Uniform, the fucking hospital uniforms,
Oh, the scrubs.
scrubs,
She got several
and
pairs.
the bitch be loose, and the ass still be jiggling them.
See,
No,
son?
that's just fine. She ain't got to put
Listen.
on. They got them skinny motherfucker put
Listen.
them, put a fucking scrubs on and put them all the way up to their fucking chest,
Listen,
so you can see
son,
everything they
I-
got.
One thing about me,
That
son,
shit's
I
still,
know
you know.
what I have. If you know what you have, you're supposed to know somebody else see something that you see. You hear me? I mean, we talking to nigga the other day, I tell nigga the real shit. Dog. One thing about it, you can't police no pussy.
So okay.
So you being mad because she fine and she out and about, whatever. I'm not gonna miss a
Well, leave
meal.
her alone. Go mess with a Precious.
But they got nigga want his precious right now.
They won't look at her in public.
I guarantee they
No,
will.
they won't. They
I
gonna
guarantee. Nigga,
behind the closed door. They ain't
No,
gonna,
you
they ain't gonna
tripping.
follow Precious
see,
like
then
that.
what you don't realize.
What's that?
Listen to me, son. I'm being real with you.
If four niggas
No,
down
hold
there,
on,
do like
hold
you
on.
did, get out of the truck and
Listen,
look
listen.
at Precious like, damn, Precious
No,
fine.
no. Listen to me. Not that, but understand what I'm saying. they still got somebody who attracted to what you're attracted to.
Yeah, of course.
So would another nigga might look at me and be like, man, I never get that big bitch. They got another nigga sitting on the side one. She got to that ass up.
Knock her head off.
You hear me? Dog, my cousin told me some shit one day. That nigga say, son, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like a fat chick with a flat ass. I said, why? I'm trying to figure out what that's about. But he like, that's what I like. My pa got a partner. That nigga say a fat woman ain't nothing but two fine women put together. And that nigga stand on that shit. That nigga did, but he's serious.
That's what he like.
That's what he like.
We not knocking what he like.
So
if you like he fucking two fine hoes
you
together.
put them two niggas in the same room and a fat bitch and they fighting. You hear me? Real shit.
Hey, bro, if you feel
Like,
like you got
dog,
two fine
listen.
bitches, I can't be mad at him.
Listen, dog. You
Niggas
got
trying
to
to
be
get one.
real. You got to be real about it. There's nothing out here that one person has that not one other person won't. That's a
That's
fact.
all the time.
But you got to know like this, dog. At the end of the day, it ain't even about just what you want. It's about who want each other.
True.
Most people get in these relationships, son, and it's not about them wanting that person. They want something from that person. You dig?
And that was the discussion that I was going to talk to you about on some note. This is a topic that needs to be said too when it comes down to marriage. Is y'all doing it for the stability or for the love?
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
I just it's even
You
further.
know what I'm saying?
They had a woman interview.
Is we doing
Hold
this
on.
because
They-
you know
they-
I'm stable financially
They
stable?
interviewed
Oh,
the woman.
you actually love
Listen,
niggas,
listen,
like, you know
Listen,
what I'm
they
saying?
interviewed a woman. I ain't saying all on, but they interviewed a woman. She said, they were like, why women really get married? I said, for stability. Now, why they lying and say they get married for love? She said they lying.
I had actually one told me her logic of being in a relationship because the dude like her kids. He workable. He got a lot of bad faults in him, but he workable. But I said, well, you're not, in a relationship for love. She said, no, I'm actually in a relationship because he suits the
My needs.
situation
Right.
that I'm in.
But you got to look at it like this, dude.
So
In
that's
all
fucked up to
reality,
him, though.
It is, but think about it like this, though. The reality of every situation is most people are looking for their needs to be met, right? So if my need is for you to be there financially, I love you. If my need is for you to be there emotionally and you give me that, I love you, right? And the crazy part is at some point, that won't even be enough.
Where's the love at though?
But see,
Ain't no
again,
real love.
if I don't believe that there's a such thing as love, am I looking for it?
So you
But this is their ultimate goal of thinking that's what they're looking for.
No,
Love.
They're not looking for love, bro.
love. They're looking for
no, they
they're
looking
looking
for
for stability.
financial stability, so a nigga that gonna make sure they street.
Listen,
But they
Now, hold on,
always
hold on,
scream,
hold on.
I want a man.
But a
that
no,
loves
not
me.
they. Think about it like this.
But a woman that-
woman who's looking for love,
Yeah.
right? Nigga, you could bring whatever the fuck you want to the table, but if she don't feel loved,
She
ain't
don't
nothing
give a
you can
fuck.
do.
Right.
But for
Right.
that woman who's looking for financial stability, I don't care if you love me. You know the women who be like, man, you go out and do whatever you as long as home taken care of. She me looking for love. Like I tell niggas all the time, I say my nigga.
Well, why not just do what you do in the street?
Because
because
why?
other people-
She gotta think and say she love him. That's the only way she gonna get taken care of,
in
man.
her mind, that's the only way to get without. Y'all listen
How
to
she
me,
gonna
son.
get nigga
So
take
people
care of?
are just gonna be naive to the point of just being raw.
No,
Like
but see,
that.
it ain't naive.
Here goes the thing.
Like I said, it's mask. If I got my mask on, and
It
I'm
ain't
telling you,
about the
and I'm
mask.
showing, hold up, if I got my mask on and I'm showing you like I love you, and I'm still letting you do you, and I'm making sure you gonna make sure home take care of. You thinking everything all right, but in my mind, you really just here to make sure I'm good. I'm tired of struggling.
But it's not even a mask
tired-
though,
I'm tired of
because,
being-
But that
because
means she's still gonna step out and do what she wants to do.
she might. She
I'm
might
just saying.
because
I'm just saying.
what people don't
I'm
realize
just
is
saying.
this, dog. Goes,
I'm
what-
just saying,
goes,
look,
what
It's
most
gonna
people-
happen.
listen,
It's gonna
what
happen.
most people don't realize, and I've learned this the hard way, and I've learned it by counseling people. No matter what people tell you, your emotional needs will always supersede your financial needs. A nigga or a female could give you everything you want financially, They give you everything you think you want. But if they're not giving you that love or they're not giving you the right type of attention, you will stray away and end up fucking with or fucking somebody
Let me ask
else
you this though,
to
Rob.
get fulfillment.
Let me ask you to be a devil advocate. So what about the people that really do that? But
Do
not
what?
financially good.
But still
Mhm.
wild out.
Oh yeah, hold up, not that. I'm saying the people that actually say put it this way, a man that's actually giving her everything she needs. He's not financially stable. He's not financially there. But
He giving it up.
yeah, but at the same time, I hear this all the time. God don't pay his bills.
It's balance.
But
it's balance.
It's balance.
you
But
go.
it's balance. But
It gotta be a
I'm saying it's
balance, but
balance.
it's hard.
I'm
It's
saying
hard
balance.
for a man to balance shit in these day and ages, right?
I'm saying it's
I'm
balance.
just saying
It is balance, but what I'm saying is the problem is she's so stuck on. She's like, fuck, I
I
gotta
need these
deal.
bills. I need these
But
bills.
but also that comes with a level of maturity. Because as I said earlier, I could make sure all the bills paid, but I might not be in this motherfucker.
Oh, I can't
But
pay
then
now
won't
bills,
be
but I
lack
give
of-
you everything
lack
you
of
want.
attention.
But again though,
Lack of
it
attention.
take a level of maturity to say, okay, he's not here because he making sure that there is a here to come to. Right?
But,
But
like I said,
If
at the
she
same
ain't
time,
getting a bill paid, a desperate woman will do the desperate time.
listen, but that goes back for me to saying that a real woman ain't gonna sit around and let a man be on that type of time.
All right.
So
She's
again,
gonna step up at any means necessary if she got that ambition and hustle. If you a hustler, let's say you got
You want to
maybe
hustle.
2-3 businesses popping. You know what I'm saying? You working, plus you got 2-3 little 1-2s on the
Yes.
side.
Yes.
Why would you mess with a? But
No,
no, hold on. What I'm
no,
saying,
no, ain't got nothing.
but a woman that see this, that type of ambition in her man, grinding to the finger, make sure shit straight. If she don't come to you and say, well, look, babe, I got this going on, or babe, how can I get in here to lighten this load for you? Is she wrong? I mean, is he wrong for feeling like she not standing tall in the situation?
see,
Ain't never wrong.
this is the thing though. Again, it's about what I give you as a necessity. What do I need from you? If I don't give you that, most of us expect people to know, right?
Okay,
But if,
so
but if a woman never messed with a man on your level, do you expect her to already know? If every nigga she fucked with was a fuck nigga, and I say this all the time, if you a 100 nigga, right? If you a solid nigga, and she's now with you at this stage of your life,
right.
you know she been dealing with fuck niggas prior to you,
Yeah, probably all that.
right?
Yeah.
So when she get to you, and this next week conversation, I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
Next week conversation, I'm not him. And what I mean by that is, if you've been dealing with fuck niggas, when you come into this equation, you trying to be the same, like you trying to operate from the same standpoint. But I'm a different nigga. You can't give me what you gave them. If you never knew what it was like to deal with a real nigga, you might fumble the bag because you just don't know no fucking better. Right? So a lot of times we look at a woman and she might be mature in one aspect or another aspect, but not mature in the area where you need her to be. Right? And we'll be like, because they do it to us. Man, you a man, you supposed to know. You a woman, bitch, you supposed to know. You heard me?
I hear that. I done heard that before.
She hit too
I
much.
done heard that before.
It-
And
it-
you know what you're supposed to do in a relationship.
You know what's crazy though?
You know what I'm saying?
Why women all feel like niggas supposed to know what they supposed to do and they ain't never know what they supposed to do. They feel like what they doing is all right. Just because you cook and clean, like,
And giving
ain't even got to cook clean because you get a nigga pussy. That's the crazy part. I tell motherfuckers all the time, you got enough too? If it didn't, you gotta get yours too. Because guess what? You want it not just like me. So why I gotta feel like because you give your pussy away,
Let me
I'm
say
supposed
this.
to give you money. Like,
Let me say this, because
It might
I
think
won't
way.
put this out there.
did you give me money?
I did not just tell you
As men,
name of Robert.
I'm gonna say this, ladies. This is about to get real. This is about to get real. Christmas, Valentine's Day, your birthday, Father's Day. What you expect as a gift? What you think coming?
What's the time pussy?
Say it again.
Pussy.
Nah.
The same shit we got before.
Well,
Well, look,
hold on. Don't do that. Don't move too
if they
fast. Hold
try
on.
to
Don't
take
move too
position,
fast. Don't
you
move too
bitch, I
fast.
feel like you a cheat.
Don't move
You
too
know that
fast.
fuck.
So look. So with that being said, 9 times out of 10, every year on these holidays, you gonna get the same pussy over and over again, right?
In a different outfit.
From the same woman who won't eat fucking leftovers. Now, if you won't eat food 3 days in a row, the fuck make you think I want this every time? This your thought of me. Girl, I just gotta fuck him.
You know what? Well, I'm gonna give him a special head today. What's special about this head? You learn something new that I need to know.
Now,
Oh.
And how fucked up we is? We looking at it like, who taught you that?
No, that's fine. You know what?
Where you learn this from? Yeah.
I'm letting look.
Now we beat down.
Yeah. I think it's cheap, man.
I'm gonna let him hit that ass tonight. I'm gonna let him hit that ass tonight. Then
Oh,
go
we
to,
hit this bitch on
hold on,
tape.
Rod. This ain't the one. This the one right here. I'm gonna let him hit that ass tonight. Then go on that ass and fall straight in. Ooh, bitch. Whoa, wait. Hold up. How?
You've been doing this.
I've been doing it. How you been me all these years and I ain't never getting this bitch still lose like that?
Bro, my thing, like I said, the thing is, when it come down to a whole lot of shit and the reason, the motives of the situation, or why people get into relationships and not really telling the aspects of the relationship, do men emotions and feelings even care, even be cared about in a relationship?
I think when you get to a point where you're dealing with a mature woman, an emotionally mature woman, it does. But I think at that point, the man and the woman got to get out their way. You know what I'm saying?
Does pride stop us? Does pride stop a man
to
in
an
certain
extent?
shit?
To an extent, but
Is it
all right. So look. All right. Imagine this: you in a classroom. You kind of know the work, but you don't really know the work,
right?
right? And I throw a question in the air. You think you know the answer, but you're not sure. Are you gonna raise your hand?
I mean, yeah, that's true. That depends on the fuck. You just feel like, look, I was always told if you don't know something, you ask questions.
But like for most of us, we
ain't no
we
such
know
thing as
what
a
we
wrong
want.
answer.
Most of us know what we want, but we don't really know how to get it.
Right.
And think about it like this: every time you done got out of your comfort zone with every woman and people, we got to be honest about this. Anytime we've gotten out of our comfort zone with any woman in our past, that shit went left. So with this particular woman, we might not be willing to risk that shit. Cause see, I know how fucked up I felt when it happened before.
Right.
And I love you so much that if this shit happened like this, I'm gonna be fucked up again. That's why I say men and women don't realize we have more in common than we want to admit, right? We don't want to admit that we have some vulnerabilities that they have and vice versa, right? At the same time, they don't want to feel played. Fuck, we don't want to feel played. And our feeling played, unfortunately, is 10 times greater because when I picked you because I thought you was different. When you do the same shit everybody else did,
This is my thing. And I understand that.
Can I say this right quick?
Mm-hmm.
We saying, like whoever you pick, or you put let them know what's going on with you, all this and that shit. Honestly, dog, like who really because this go for men and women, like who really does that? Who really sit down and say, okay, when I go out on this date or go out with this person, I'm gonna tell them what I expect. I ain't talking about you, bitch.
No, I'm with
Who really? Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, let's not act like we retarded. Like, let's be honest. Who really does that?
I'm gonna say that right now.
Because be honest, true. Most people When they go out, they just try to see
If I like you right now.
if I even like who you are, or if I want to, your presence,
I'm
or how you move
most
around.
of us go on dates like, do I like you enough to fuck you?
But the conversation of, I'm gonna say that now, like what you were saying back in the day, I didn't worry about that. Right. Today's day, if I was on that level of running into somebody and actually going on an official date, it'll get to the point where I really want to sit down and see what's really in your head.
Okay, when that point is,
And that's at the beginning, because
first date, second date. Let's be real.
I'm going in on the first.
Again,
I'm going in on the first, but that way we won't be wasting each other's time.
But the question is again though, what are you dating for? If we dating just to have fun, that's
but this is what the conversation is supposed to be about. If a motherfucker say, all right, if you go in the conversation and say, well, look, this is what I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying? This is what my goals is, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. If she come in that bitch and be like, look, I ain't looking for nothing heavy, I just want to have fun. Right then and there is your answer for everything. Oh, all right, well, I see how she riding. Now, it depends on if you want to constantly go there. Well, look, she just a little fun bag. We're going to play the game, how it go. And eventually, it's going to fade. It's going to fade because we're not looking for the same shit. You looking for this, I'm looking for that.
But hold up.
The vibe's still good. We fuck.
Hold up.
Good fuck.
Can I be double advocate? If you were looking for that, why we still fuck with her? You know, shit fun bag. If you were looking for that.
Because we fucking with them on that level.
All right. But if I say I'm looking for that,
yeah, we can cut
all right,
them off.
you know what I'm saying?
We can cut them off right now.
Put it this way. I can't say I'm looking for a fucking Cadillac, but keep going and getting a motherfucking Chevy.
Nah, I understand that. I told
You understand what I'm saying? If I go on a lot and I'm looking for a Cadillac and ain't got a Cadillac, why the fuck why would you buy a Chevy? I'm gonna go to Cadillac lot.
Here go the thing, son.
I'm being real.
Here go the problem with that, dude. Here's the problem with that. Right? Most of us are shopping for stuff we don't believe we can afford.
Okay, why shop for?
I listen, pay attention. Cause it's real.
If you got intentions, you know what you're shopping for, right?
Listen, hold on. Think about it like this, my nigga. They got some shit I know right now. Bitch, if I go get it, I don't give a fuck what happened. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I gotta keep it. Right? But then they got some motherfuckers who, when they shopping, man, this shit probably ain't gonna be like that. I probably ain't gonna be able to do. They shopping with doubt. You hear me? If I could afford a Cadillac, and I know for a fact I can afford a Cadillac,
You gonna get that lag?
I'm gonna get that bitch. If I can afford a vet, I'm gonna get a vet.
Rob,
Listen, hold on, watch this. I don't know a nigga yet that could afford a Ferrari and say, you know what? I could afford this Ferrari, but let me get this vet because it looked like one.
But look, hold up, Rob.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put this in perspective. What I'm saying is, if I meet a motherfucker, right, and I'm saying this what I want. If I know this what I want, there's a difference between knowing what you want and just saying that shit in your head. It's like, this what I want to do. Right or wrong?
Right.
Now let's get it up. Let's get that out in the open. Like, that's a problem. That's what life with everybody. We always say what we want, but our actions ain't showing us. Like I say about women. Hold up, Rob. Let's be real. A lot of people, not men and women, we always say what we want to do, how we want to do it. But the way, if I want to do it, if I know I want this, if I know I want a relationship, and I know I want to be the person, and I know this is what I want, why am I fuck with a motherfucker that tell me, you know what, I'm just looking for a fun time?
Watch this, because I know what I want, but I don't think I deserve it.
But you don't know you don't know what you want if you don't think you deserve it. Hold up. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Rob. Rob. No. See, there's a difference. You want it. You want it. No, listen. You want it. If you think you don't deserve it, you really don't want it.
No.
You want it because you. Listen, my man. Anybody.
Listen.
Put it this way, Rob. Anything you really think you want, what you gonna do?
Hold on. Listen to me.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Listen to me, bro. Watch this. I tell niggas this all the time. A lot of niggas go and get an apartment, right? Because they think it's easier to get an apartment than it is to get a house. not understanding that the same fucking criteria you got to go through to get a fucking apartment is what you're going through to get a house, right? So even though a nigga want a house, nigga be like, fuck it, I know I can get this apartment because it's way easier, right? But if a nigga break down what it take to get a house versus what it take to get an apartment, you'll fuck around and go get your fucking house. You heard me? 9 times, hold on, listen to me. 9 times out of 10, you can get a fucking house for cheaper than what you get an apartment right now.
But
now, with that being said,
with the fact of the matter of you knowing that it's gonna be yours eventually.
Now, with that being said, when it comes to relationships, understand this. Most people are operating from this. They're not operating from what they know they should have or what they know they deserve. They're operating from what they were getting in the past, right? This one cheated on me. I thought this one was real. They wasn't real. I thought this was like that. That wasn't like that. Da da da. So now you suffer from PTSD, being real with you, right? So now you operating out of fear more than anything else. So you taking whatever a motherfucker give you more than what you think you deserve, and that's what people fuck up at.
All right,
and I'm being real on that.
All right, I'm gonna say this again, and I truly believe this shit because at the end of the day, it's not what you. That's not. Put it this way: if I know that's what I want, it's the difference. It's the difference in saying I want this and saying to yourself, I know this is what I want. See, this is a difference in the knowing you want this and saying I want this. I'm trying to get this. I'm gonna get this. And saying, you know what? I know I want this. When you know you want something, what you do? Let's be honest with anybody in life. When you know you want something, what you gonna do?
Go after it.
You can say that.
Okay, what I'm saying. That's the whole point. What I'm saying is a lot of people don't really fucking know when they say they know.
Listen,
I'm saying they know they know they put it this way. They know they want it. They don't know that they can have it. If I know I'm supposed to have it, if I know I'm supposed to have this, you gotta understand your mind as a mind. Put it this way, anybody, human, when we put in our mind, let's be real. I'm talking some old bald head whole shit. When we was young, you used to be like, get that bitch. I know I can get this bitch. What you went? You went after that bitch, right? Am I lying? Yeah. Now if you a bitch, you be like, you know what? I want that bitch. I want that bitch. But you like, but you don't really go at that bitch hard. When you know you want something, you go after that bitch hard because you know you want that. So why would I, like I said, I would never say I want her or then set up for a fat friend because you know what? I don't think. Because you don't really think you deserve it, like you said. But I'm saying when people know they want something, when you in your mind, made up in your mind, you know you want this, you going.
But understand this though.
That's real.
Understand this though. That comes with a certain level of belief within yourself.
All right. So what we saying is most people don't really know what they want.
No, they know what they want. But listen, hold on. Think about it like
they
this.
know what they.
Hold on. Let me break it down to a level where it'll make more sense. Spud Webb and Muggsy Bogues, right? Logically, they were never supposed to make it to the NBA.
Fuck no. Short as they were.
But they did.
But they talents.
Not only their talent, their belief in their talent, right? Yeah. So you had to believe in yourself beyond
the expectation.
Yeah. Most people will say, I want this, but if I tell you, man, you undersized, man, you not fast enough, you'll stop believing in yourself and accept whatever else comes. Hold on. You'll accept whatever else comes along with it and settle for whatever comes, right?
Because you don't know you want it.
No, you want it, but you don't believe you can have it. And there's a difference. That's the difference. Knowing you want it and believing you can have it is two different things.
No.
Ted, think about what I'm telling you.
I know what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say, I'm talking about is if I know this is exactly what I want.
I get what you're saying, but
if I know this is exactly what I want,
think about
I'm gonna go after exactly what I want. Even if I fail, I'm gonna go after exactly what I want if I know I want this. Right or wrong?
This is what I'm telling you.
I ain't saying they gotta fail.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying. They got people who want something but don't believe they can get it.
I understand what he's saying.
I totally believe what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. Even when it comes, hold on. Even when it comes to relationships, listen.
It's a bad thing. When you say you want something, you know you want something. Put it this way: in your mind, you can like, I know I want this. But if you don't put
Watch
the
this.
effort in saying, when you know you want something, yeah.
But watch this
You gonna
though.
go in-
Watch this though.
you
gotta
know you
think
want
about
it
it
right,
like
huh?
this. When you think about relationships, the fucked up part about it and the realistic part of it is this. Very few of us have seen a functional one. Right? So it's the equivalent of me walking in this bitch saying, say, Ghost, next week I'm going to buy me a fucking unicorn, my nigga. I know fucking well I don't know where to look for one at. You hear me? But bitch, I'm going to give me a unicorn. And you might be like, bitch, there ain't no fucking unicorn. Some motherfuckers believe in a fucking unicorn and they'll buy a horse with a fucking ice cream cone on his fucking forehead and tell you I got a fucking unicorn. Right? But they got some motherfuckers who like, that shit don't exist, so I ain't even gonna look for it. Right? If you willing to go through all the fucking obstacles and do whatever it takes to get one of these motherfuckers, you can fucking get it.
That's what
Right?
I believe. That's what I'm saying.
but-
That's the point. But I'm talking
but
about
hold on,
when
hold
you
on.
know what you want.
But
I put
it's-
it away to like a work ethic. It's a work
You
ethic.
deserve it.
If you know you want
understand
this,
what I'm saying is this.
you're gonna do what
They
it takes
have
to get
some
that.
people who want it, but don't believe it's possible.
They don't want
So
that bad.
no, they want.
No,
Look,
what he's saying
think
is
about it like this.
they beliefs are not strong enough to think that they can have it.
Think about how many people
You know
talk
what
about
I'm
they want to
saying?
be rich.
And much as me
Right.
and you, like he said,
I know what you're saying.
like much as me and you might say, and I'm gonna put it on yours and I'm gonna talk about yours. What you talking about as far as like when you want something that's bad, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get that motherfucker.
Even if you don't get it.
I wanted a motorbike. And I seen everybody riding on their shit. I said, I'm gonna have you one of them bitches. I'm determined to get it. I don't care when the time comes, I'm getting one of those bitches. And the bitch came. You did, but what he's saying is, as far as like, it could be, I know a lot of people that told me that's what they want, but in their mind, they probably figured they couldn't get it. Or they're gonna settle for less of what they really want.
I understand that.
You know
What I'm saying is, I totally believe this. It's just a thought of mine. When you want something, even if you don't get it, what you is gonna do is try everything to get that.
See, that's two different things, though. That's two different things. The wanting it and doing everything it takes to get it is one thing, but at the same time,
Well, put it this way.
hold on.
You want it bad enough.
Listen,
Now, can I say it that way?
if you want it
Bad
bad
enough?
enough, if you want it bad enough, you would do whatever it takes to get
All right,
it.
yeah, all right.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Even if you don't get it, you're gonna go through everything.
But listen,
But you're gonna know
but-
you tried. You're
Can I
gonna get
tell you
everything in
how
your
fucked up
power.
it is? Agreeing with you on some shit. I believe if you do everything, that ultimately you'll get it in one way, shape, form, or fashion.
It might take you forever. It might take you
but
5,
you
10
still
years.
get it.
You still gonna get it.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
you're gonna get it.
Listen, that's a fact. But what we have to realize is this, my nigga. Sometimes we want shit we don't believe we supposed to have.
So back to relationship part, what he was talking about. If I'm gonna talk to somebody in the process of thinking, especially if I don't went through all this shit, you know what?
Bullshit.
I want this.
This is what I want.
Why would I even take a one night stand? Fuck with that, knowing I want this. Because all that doing is setting me back on what I want. That means I don't really want it. That really means I don't really want it. Because I'm still
Basically, what he said,
I'm still
you
fucking
blocking our
fuck
own
shit.
blessing.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying you
You
is.
know, I'm
But
still
I
fucking fuck
understand
shit.
what he's saying. We blocking our own blessings because
listen,
we could
but it
be
goes
putting
back to
her
what
in
I
a
was
position
saying,
of what.
it goes back
But
to what I
you
was
can
saying.
get on
Like this,
upset.
like this, like this.
If she said she want to play, why
Why
the
this
motherfucker
though?
somebody want to play?
But why is
Well,
this
yeah, it's
though?
not what you want.
Watch this though. It goes back to what I was saying. If you believe you could get what you wanted, would you settle for less? No. Say, my nigga, listen. All right, check me out. If a nigga tell you, Black, look, I got a stack right here for you. Boom. Right? That stack is obtainable. Right? I got a stack for you if you want that bitch. But I got $1 million over there. You don't see the million, but I'm telling you, I got that $1 million over there. The average mind would say, I don't know fucking well that bitch ain't got no $1 million over there. But I see that stack.
In the eyes,
Hear me? I see that stack. A lot of niggas gonna go for that stack because I see it. But when a nigga pull a fucking curtain back and you see that
You see
fucking
that
big
M, be
dog,
like,
yo,
look, fuck. I took the stack when
You
that
hear
M was
me?
over there.
how many niggas right now selling for the stack? You know what I'm
But
saying? Now,
to your point, I'm gonna use your old analogy you just used. I see all these hoes out here just giving her the pussy. I know it's there. I can take it. But I see people really in good relationship. Now, ain't many, but I see it. I see
See
it.
with him, see this.
I see it.
Now I'm gonna elaborate on what the fuck he's talking about. Just like, okay, you're a married man. You get on the social media and everybody see marriage is a thing. Don't get married. Everybody getting divorced within a year. But then you see the people that's married, like you, longevity.
Even though they're going through the shit,
You know what I'm saying? But
y'all
no,
ain't-
it ain't even about.
It's
it
a
ain't
bigger,
even
it's
about.
a bigger thing than
Yeah,
y'all are just being
y'all
fussy.
problem ain't causing y'all to split. Y'all standing tall in them bitches, regardless of what they is, big or small. But y'all there, y'all holding.
Right.
I done seen old heads, 20 years, 25 years in the game,
40 fucking years, 50 years,
married.
70
And
years.
then I done also seen people get married on this day.
Shit, they
A year later.
they out of there. Big old way.
So I sit there and I said, just like he said, motherfuckers could be handing out marriage licenses left and right, and they fail. But a few of them you see over there will give you that hope to say, marriage still real. Like it's still believable.
Like this, though.
You know what I'm
At this
saying?
point, though,
It's different.
it's about
It's different if they ain't never
hold
seen it
on,
because
watch
it's
this,
out
though.
here. It's out here.
But listen, my nigga, it's about what you believe, and that's the point I keep trying to make. It's not about whether or not it's out here, because we've seen rich niggas, we've seen poor niggas,
Yeah.
we've seen niggas who been Denzel Washington. Like you seen a lot of Hollywood marriages break up. Denzel been married for how long?
Ducked off, cooling.
Cooling.
Man,
He
cooling.
don't let social media in his business. Don't
They got a
let,
lot of motherfuckers like that.
but think about it though.
Samuel J. All of them.
They had a bunch of people, but most people focus on the fucking relationships they see on social media, right? The ones that come in and go.
Yeah, right.
You heard me?
Right.
We really don't embody or embrace the ones that are long term, right? So what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is this: you see so many losses that most people relate to the losses more than they relate to the wins.
I understand that.
Hold, just hold me for a second. So what I'm telling you is, if you believe it could work, you'll fight harder for it to work. Most people assume that it don't matter because this bitch gonna end it.
We not even,
Facts.
hold on, we not even talking about if it's gonna work. We talking about when we meet him. We're not talking about when we meet a motherfucker.
But
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You on a whole level.
go ahead.
We don't talk about when we meet a motherfucker and they tell us, like he said,
He just basically
No,
cutting
listen.
out the bullshit.
yeah, if you
To
say
get us to the point where what you talking about, cut the why
she
would I
say-
shortchange
if she
myself
say-
here?
if she say, you know what,
All I
all I
want
want to do
is
is fuck. Why?
play with that
Won't you
when that's
play with
not
that
what I
and you
want.
know that's not what you want? See, that's what I'm
Understand
talking
what
about.
you're
That's
saying.
the whole
Yeah,
different.
That's the whole different thing.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
That's
talking
a
about.
whole
It ain't got nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is, like that's what I say with a lot of people say, I want to do this, but then you play with this. Why you doing that? That you ain't even in line with what you want. So how you gonna say that's what you know you want? Like, be real.
I get that is a fact, but
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
See,
It ain't got nothing to do with
basically-
like when you're in relationships already. Now that's a whole
but
other story.
actually,
Making
but
that
you're
shit
right.
work
But
different.
actually, you going back to like you making a point that I made. Dog, listen, if you know you can go pro,
Right.
why settle?
And go to CFL.
Okay, that's what I'm
Fuck.
saying. What you saying? If
Fuck
you
up.
believe you can get it,
What the
Go
fuck go to
get it.
CFL for?
I understand that. So my thing is,
So that means I don't really. What I'm saying is, in your mind, that ain't what you really want. Because let me put it this way: every human. One thing I know about humans, and that's crazy. Our mind is the most powerful thing in the world. When we really say in our mind, you know what? Fuck that.
that's what I'm doing.
Know what happened? We do.
It get done.
Did you say to your mind, fuck that? I'm gonna get a CDL. These niggas making this money. What you did?
Got that bit.
All right. I'm just telling you
That's a
how a
fact.
human mind thinks.
But that's a fact.
That's
though,
real
right?
shit.
That's a
I'm
fact. though, but you gotta-
gonna put it like this, and I'm gonna leave it alone after that. I understand what you're saying, because that's basically what I'm going through right now.
Mhm.
I say I tell myself this all the time. I want to get married. I want to be married. I want to have a wife. I'm tired of playing with the just the here and there type shit. I want to be married. But yet, bullshit always seem to come. You know what I'm saying? And it's blocking the shit that I've intentionally put in my mind that I want to happen because it's dumb shit over here. And at some point in time, you got to cut that out to
But
get exactly
who's
what
responsible for it, though?
Me.
So that's the thing. Like, okay, watch this. If you knew for a fact right now today, and I want you to think about this because it's cool. If you knew right now today, if you cut out all the bullshit, the person you really want to marry will marry you. As soon as you cut that shit out, would you cut it out?
Damn right. Damn right.
But now
I will go to the extreme.
Now watch the other side of it, though. Watch the other side of it. Do you think that person could offer you that before you cut that shit out?
That's true too.
So technically, you in control of the situation.
You gambling.
Listen, watch this. Even if it ain't with that person, the fact that you know you want to be married and want to be committed,
All right, now that's why I'm at with it.
you have to get in accordance with yourself.
Yeah.
In order to get it, whether it's from them, because guess what? That person might have been a tool that was necessary for you to get where you needed to be, to get what you really wanted.
God plan different from yours.
Yes, Lord.
Understand that.
Let me leave that alone.
Look.
That's right.
You gotta have a plan.
That's
You
right.
got your own plan. God got a plan for you. He trying to tell you. He's
But
trying to
listen,
find you somewhere else.
You know, it's time to wrap this up because I got to get on these people's track. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how we do. It's time to wrap up. Before we wrap up, let me do this. When I came up with this concept, I thought it was like really deep to ask people like, what you in it for? Why are you here? Why are you even in a relationship that you in? And you know, y'all hear us talking, and this was some real grown men talking about relationships from how we see stuff. For me, I look at it like this from a therapeutic place, in a therapy place. Before you enter into a relationship, know what your expectations are. Why are you getting into this relationship? What are your expectations? What is it that you want from that person that is not only going to edify your relationship, but make you grow as a person? And when you figure out what that is, make sure you lay that out on the table beforehand. Don't get 6 months, 7 months, a year, 10 years into it and then be like, well, I thought you was going to do this. Because anytime you do that, you're going to fail yourself and you're going to lose every time. Men, we have our own baggage and women have theirs. But if we can communicate together about what it is we need from each other, then as a couple, we could win. Especially if we put our plans on the table. You know what I'm saying? Most of us don't do that. That's something we definitely have to learn as Black people. Like relationships, when you get married, you sign a contract, which makes it a business agreement, but you can't enter into a business agreement without having an end goal, right? So know what you in it for, know why you here, know what your expectations are, and put that on the table, outline it before you even get in a relationship.
So if you want to sling ass, you want to sling dick, let them know, look, I'm slinging dick right now.
Uh-huh.
So you taking this?
Mm-hmm.
She be like, yeah. And she be like, yeah. Oh, and she go, oh. Just give it. She got 3,000. Take it.
Get it. So with that being said, look, as we kept referring to my wife in this thing, femininity with a beauty with an I, not a Y. Y'all follow her, get y'all makeup needs, and because they got all kind of stuff, makeup, eyelashes, foundation, it's a lot of it, right? Different colors, different pigments, different stuff, all of that. And then the Bodycon body shapers, where you got the fajas, the waist trainers, the sweat cream, the booty enhancers, the gummies, the 14-day detox tea, all of that. Y'all can hit her up. She got all that going on, and Lord knows what else she might sell you down the line.
Just know, I you know what? I ain't gonna fuck up my wife-in-law
Hustle.
because I'm just saying the booty enhancers.
Go ahead and get that.
Nigga gonna be mad at you. Take the bitches off. That booty enhancer
No.
to be.
These gummies, They make that shit
No, I'm
grow.
talking about the booty. Oh, they make it booty.
They make
Man,
it grow.
man, crazy. I know you lying.
I'm telling you.
You might have niggas buying that.
Man, let me get on out here. Let me get on.
Hey, y'all follow Pleasant didn't make it tonight. She was supposed to be on her way, but this Friday she got 100 women in white. 100 women in white program.
That's Friday.
That's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
So y'all go ahead, hit Pleasant page up, and y'all tap into that. 100 women in white. It's an empowerment conference. Y'all go ahead, log into that. MakeYourselfGreat.com. T Black ain't been saying too much about it, and he been wearing some different shirts lately.
Yeah, I got a new line coming out called Dirty Mouth T-shirts. So yeah,
Jesus Christ.
So I got all type of t-shirts. I got one over there, Pleasant Porter, where I say, "Coochie too good, y'all niggas to play with me." So I got all type of shit going on.
Yeah, he on one.
Yeah.
A Man Conversation Monday really turned into a Man Conversation on tonight. Me, Ted, and Ghost. Y'all can hit me up. I do the certified life coaching and New Vision life coaching. Y'all can hit me up. I will help y'all out and learn some stuff.
Fuck that. I'm putting it out there. Next week, we might be mobile. We trying to come to somebody's spot and sit in that bitch. And yeah.
Let me know.
Because I feel like we need to move around and get in people's face and let people be around and you know how they you know.
Well, I want to close out saying this. Love is so difficult. Because you gotta love through your hurts, your scars, your past, your ups, downs, insecurities, whatever, and they gotta do the same thing. Until you find somebody who make you feel safe enough to do that with them, keep your love to yourself. But the minute you find somebody who make you feel safe enough to share it all with them, then you know it's real love. As men, I think that's something we deal with and we wrestle with. For women, I can't really say, but I know y'all go through your own battles or whatever. Let's just get to a point where we can actually sit down and communicate and talk about it and deal with it on a level where we can grow as individuals, as couples, and as a family. I think there's nothing better than your children and your grandchildren being able to look at you and say, after all these years, my mom or my grandmother, my dad and my grandfather are still together and they made it work. That's something to aspire to. So that with that being said, I thank everybody for tuning in to Man Conversation Monday. Y'all tune in next week. The topic gonna be I'm Not Him, because some of y'all loving us. I'm sorry, some of y'all are in a relationship with us based on how you was in a relationship with your past, and we not your past. We better than niggas. That what Ghost was about to say. Don't compare us. So we see y'all next Monday. Holla.
Wow.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown out his body, man.
Close that, son.
That nigga got a t-shirt with him and Tom Brady wife.
That nigga lost his fucking cap.
Go y'all at the bed and go suck some dick tonight. We want to end this bitch.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all some real nigga shit, bro.
What's that?